make sure that that is adequate levels. Also, is this one of... There we go. There we go. Because, I mean, I've got a little bit of latitude here with the sliders, I guess. One is a default. I'm going to see... Let's nudge up dialogue to... I mean, max is 5. Let's do 4, 4.5. Master. I guess we should set master to max. Ambient, music. Music can be, like, somewhere in the middle. Let's just put these around here. I don't know. We'll find out. Force you to eat healthily. Right. Let's see. Okay, that got very loud then. Okay, I think this is like... Okay, the weird noises. I guess we set... I'm going to nudge this down to what I normally have as my baseline. I'm going to nudge that down to... Okay, we'll nudge this down to about half as well. Presuming the ambience is... Probably could do nudging the ambient down a bit more. Okay, we'll go by that, and we might have to change things as on the fly, but we'll see. It's mostly the dialogue. I want to make sure the dialogue's nice and clear. Bunker Gellerstauft. Initializing. Security CAT scan is in progress. Biometric data unavailable. Identification failed. Proceeding to emergency lockdown. Manual override activated. Lockdown cancelled. Enable audio monitoring. Channel 63. So, also, we got a little bit of a thank you there. Your salads are kind of plain. Lettuce with light ranch and cheese. I don't like dressing on salads. Maybe like slight drizzle of olive oil, but I like salads like a good like mix of leaves, some bell pepper, maybe some raw chopped red onion. Occasionally, like some bacon in with it, if it's something like that. Bacon or chicken, if it's one of those types of salads. But if it's just a salad side, it's just the leaf and maybe some mixed veg in there. But never dressing. So, for context, as I said, this is Paradise Lost. It's supposed to be set in, like, I think it's supposed to be 1980s, but it's in an alternate history where World War II went on until the 60s. And, I think the Nazis developed nukes, basically nuked the most of continental Europe, and then retreated into bunkers. So there's a little bit of a Fallout value to it. And we're a survivor in Poland in 1980. We're a kid, and we go down into one of these bunkers. Oh, yeah, that didn't tick. Hang on a second. Yeah. Whilst that's doing that, let me... It's just doing moody music. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let me... Yeah, because I have to do this manually, because the thing doesn't automatically tick over. Because it's either 0 or 14 or something when it's only one toggles, so it's a little bit broken. Session. What else? A session subscriber count. There you go. Thank you for reminding me. There you go. Denial! Ow, that's loud, isn't it? Ow, 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 ow. Right, let's see if we can do something about that in here. Hello, Overboard Games. Yes, that was a little on the loud side, wasn't it? Let's nudge this down to like 1.8 then. Okay, the wind blowing's about there. There go the eardrums, yeah. Does the kid have a torch on him? Lighter? Anything? F? T? I cannot see. Oh, what's that? Oh, he does have a lighter! There we go.
I'm scared of the dark too. This is how we fight it. See? And now Mommy's going to make it all warm and cozy, and you tidy up your toy subject.
Okay, so yeah, the dialogue needs to go up more, so... Right, yeah, if you're going to keep talking, I'm going to need to... Yeah, dialogue go all the way up. I think everything else... If we boost that up, and then boost up and nudge all these down. Something like that.
It'll be warm in no time.
That's better.
Nobody likes when it's cold, right? Maybe when you're breathing strong, the winter will go away. What do you think?
No, it's going to be a long winter. A nuclear winter.
We just have to take it day by day.
Well, yeah, I can see the Metro vibes overboard. Though apparently, when we get into the bunker, there's certainly something of a Rapture Bioshock vibe to it.
Being boring. Time to sleep, little one. No matter how dark the night, the new day sun will rise. Pamiętaj o tym.
What was the fecking Bioshock for, Tora? Are you not a fan? Or does it bring back bad memories or something for you? Can I run? No, I can't run. Okay. We have just a slow plod. Also, I can't really see much past my hand. Oh, there's a dot there. I'm heading towards the dot. Okay. I think you're going to see stuff before me because I've got these two big lights there. So anything in the dark, all I'm going to see is that one illuminated hand of this. Interact. May 19th, 1960. Oh, E? Does that give... Ah, there you go. I'm afraid morale is continuing to decline. Some of the men are getting restless. I suspect some of them have realized that our Oberlieutenant knows as little as they do. I understand that our mission is top secret, but we are possibly the best equipped unit in the entire German army, and our purpose still remains a mystery to us. We are sat on a veritable mountain of rifles, mortars, grenades, missiles, Geiger counters, and state-of-the-art machinery that has never been tested. We even have a cutting-edge communication system, yet no sign of incoming transmissions. When will we take the fight to our enemy? Oh, no, not. How do I exit out? No. Right-click. Okay. Anyone speak German? Aufzug der Stromerfugen. No, sorry. Right. There's a dot over there. Right. Can I might have to turn up the brightness or gamma or something like that so I can actually see a little more distance. Yeah, because like I said, all I can see is like to the end of my hand. I can only tell that there's something in this room by the little circle. Takes you a moment to translate. Okay. Mike Byrne reference is alongside the New Vegas reference. No, will not translate for uncultured swine. Hey, I took a whole year of German in secondary school, but that was over a couple of decades ago now, so I cannot remember a damn thing. That one escapes you, does it? Okay, right. April 16th, 1960. Gesellschaft die Krakow. Okay, so we are in Germany, in Poland. Reporting officer Obergrenadier Jörg Kessler. I was dispatched to level 00 at 9:42. Patrol hatch 061B. And the northernmost entrance to the shelter. Upon arrival at the shelter door, I observed, as usual, nothing had changed. The doors were sealed and I encountered 0 trespassers. That concludes my daily report, which is, of course, no one ever bothers to read. Okay, another day in the bunker. Oh, I guess... no, these are gun emplacements, aren't they? Okay, so we're quite close to the surface? No, okay, like I said. I can't do a lot. You want a Bioshock game with more Lovecraft elements? Ooh, I could dig that. Yeah. Right. No, I think we can only interact with the things that have little circles, so we're not getting into any of the lockers. Further down we go. I am definitely going to have to up the gamma. I can't really see past my hand. Brightness? I'm sure there was a brightness scale. There you go, gamma and brightness. That does... maybe did a little bit. Yeah, I saw a little further, without boosting up a ridiculous amount. And then it's going to bleach it out, I guess, too much. I'm occasionally just going to look over there, because I can actually see more on the preview screen than I can here. Okay, there's a dot down there. Was there anything in the corner over here? I'm going to miss a lot of things unless this kid gets a better lighter. Or a better light source. Oh, right, slidey through. Yeah, I will blind myself if it just whites out, yeah. My retinas!
What was that? What happened? Is everything alright?
Nothing, it fell. We can respond, okay. And nothing.
It's nothing.
It didn't sound like nothing. Well, are you going to bring me that rotor or not? It's broken. Why didn't you say so?
Mom? Who's this?
It's no one. Do you understand? It's no one.
I will say, before anybody complains about like the weird facial animations, relatively small company that did this, so I won't begrudge them that. But still. Yeah, the face was a little on the scary side. The weird plasticky kind of look. Right, there's a lever there, but we're going to go into the control room? Some kind of control room, isn't it? I see a bank of glowing lights, so this is some kind of computer room. Your rapture built in the ruins of being influenced by a resting old one. Ooh. Right. There's no switches or anything here. Well, there's lots of switches, but nothing we can interact with. There's going to be a power breaker, isn't there? There's always a fuse box. Like so. There you go. Right, lights are on. Can I... No, I can't move any quicker. Oh. Sure. Push the button. Confirm? Oh, that's the alarm button. Okay. Oh, okay. No. Okay, we'll turn the alarm off. That will do. Thank you. There's a Lovecraft mod in RimWorld, and it's somewhat of an overhaul-like one. Multiple endings, like going into the sea to be with Dagon. Oh, okay. At least I can see now. Was that still a little too loud? I can nudge down sound effects if need be. I guess this is the elevator? Do let me know if you need the audio tweaking still. Like I said, this is like 3 hours, so we might as well get it all out of the way before we actually start in with the puzzles and stuff. I'll nudge it down a fraction on here. That might just be easier to tweak. You got your headphones on full blast. Ah, okay. Well, it was a loud klaxon. I think it was there to get our attention. But really, base it on, like, my voice. If my voice is getting drowned out by shit, that's the thing you need to let me know. If I'm getting drowned out by stuff, that's where alterations need to be made. Also, we've got an autosave. Okay. Level 4 we need to get to, then. Okay. We look over the ledge? Well, we already did, but yeah. Right. Also, I keep pressing shift to run, but there's no run. If there was, this would not be a 3-hour game. It would be a 20-minute game, would it? What? You're gonna have to speak up! How you doing, Eli? Klaxon, you hate the word more than you hate yourself. I did almost read that as Clarkson. I was going to say, you're not a big fan of Top Gear, then. Because I always thought Klaxon was spelled K-L-A-X-O-N. So that's where I got... What? Right. Nothing in here. Can't interact with any books. Can't even go sit down. Nope. Oh yeah, Clarkson is definitely a bit of a dick. Oh. Seriously, Rapture built around an ancient underworld city. Well, I mean, Rapture was in an ancient underground... Well, not ancient, but underground city. It'd be more like Ryla. Right. Okay. Can't translate any of that, but this is from April 18th, 1960. Oh, no, we exit out with right click. Okay. Yeah, and only drugs at the moment are the caffeine. Always the caffeine. Oh, no, I didn't want to turn... Did not want to go back. I was just turning around to have a look, I guess. Because I was so close, I just turned around and it automatically did it. Okay, I was seeing if there was anything else to interact with. No. Can I just have a button click? The moving the mouse is pointless, to be honest. To give the illusion that we're actually interacting with the world. Dear Grandma, you won't believe who's on the train with me. Greta Muller. You were just playing her record to me. She's so elegant. I wish I could talk to her, but she has her own car. No one's allowed inside. There's also a cartoonist from that newspaper you always read. He even drew a picture of the Fuhrer for me, but I think he made Goering look a little slimmer than he really is. It is an honor to be on the same train as so talented a people. I'm so sorry that I didn't get to say goodbye. They came when you were away and were so impatient and rude. Nothing like I imagined they'd be. But at least they'd promised to deliver this goodbye letter. I hope this finds you well. I love you, Adela. Oh, I keep doing escape to come out of this. It's not escape. Right click. Right click. Remember the right click button. Okay. Also, don't wiggle your little finger over the shift key. You're not going to go any quicker. But the greatest minds alive built Rapture. Did they not? Right. I'm presuming towards the front of the train, so I'm going to check the back first. But any little tidbits of lore? Also, somebody is supposed to get on the radio with us at some point. I know it's in the trailer. This is why I said it has that kind of Rapture feel. We're basically on the phone to Atlas. To all colonists, you are advised that only one suitcase per person will be allowed in Gesellschaft. All additional belongings will be disposed of upon arrival. This rule is enforced by the SS Race and Settlement main office. Did it again. I'm so used to coming out. It's almost like it's a menu, so I'm used to coming out of them with escape. Yes, the premise, Eli, is alternate history. The Nazis fought on until 1960s, where they developed nukes and, turned Europe into a nuclear winter. They set up little fallout shelters, and this is 1980 in Poland, and you're a kid who's, I think we're looking for our mum, and we've gone down into one of these bunkers. I can move my hand slightly. Well, I say I'm moving my hand. I'm wiggling my wrist. I don't think arms are meant to do that. Well, they didn't really turn it into a bead of glass. They just made it very, very cold. Don't tell me I'm going to have to manually open the... Oh, god damn it. Just give me a button prompt. Ouch, my eyeballs
I'm leaving,
again.
Do you hear me? And you're not going to stop me. I don't want to spend my whole life here. Mama? Mama, are you okay? Mamushu?
Oh yeah, that would definitely been turned into a bead of glass. Right. We just opened it, but we can't get inside it. Okay. Mr. Backhalber, I am writing to you because I have a favor to ask. I understand that it is no longer my place to intervene since all my worldly assets are now legally yours, but I hope you will grant me this final favor in any case. I'm sure that the first thing you are planning to do is cut down that beech tree stood in the yard. However, a family of blackbirds has built a nest there. Please make sure to relocate the nest before cutting down the tree. P.S. Next time I should remember to buy a train ticket from someone who somewhat resembles me. We look nothing alike, not to mention your passport photo. Alas, you are the only person I know of in all of Bavaria who was granted this ticket. Okay, so there was a black market trade to get into these bunkers? Also, that's far from a German accent. I'm just putting some pseudo accent on it, just to delineate that I'm doing somebody else's voice. No one would pay me to be a voice actor. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving it a crack, but no one's going to allow me to mess up their audiobook / video game / anything else with this nasally sound. Right. Also, can this kid move any slower? He's got lead weights in his boots. Don't tell me I have to pull this one manually as well. Yep. Why can't it just be a click? Okay, it's frozen solid, is it? Right. Okay. Dear Leopold, many times I prayed, please God, make me ignorant. Make me blind to what is clearly in front of me. I am just a simple machinist doing what is asked of me. But in my heart I always knew the day would come when I had to pay for all these years of looking the other way. What pains me even more is that now the day has finally come. You are the one who must suffer the consequences, not me. Today I lose a friend, and I can't help but wonder if it had to be this way. Maybe if I'd found the courage to question my orders, I'd have known this would be our final journey together. I salute you, my old friend. I am truly sorry that it had to end like this. I mean, yeah, I mean, living... Clearly, from like the flashbacks we're seeing, he's clearly been brought up in like a basement. So this kid has not had any like vitamin D in his life. He would snap in a breeze. Right. Are we getting on this train to go over there, or are we just walking across? I presume we're just walking across. Yeah, because that gate's closed. Any other tidbits of information? Nope, we're just going along this. There's bound to be a button that will move the train. Well, not the train, the platform. Also, oh! Is really? It's not so much a run button, the shift button now, it's a zoom. It zooms in the camera very, very slightly. Yeah. Going down? A super slow job sounds like he's taking a very well-deserved poo. He's doing a slow jobby. Right, well, they've got a hell of a cave complex. Just saying. Also, God knows how they're managing to light this place up. Well, I guess if we're alternate history and they managed to make nukes, they've probably got nuclear reactors. Oh, it's bouncing off the limiter some, isn't it? I'm hearing buzz of it bouncing off the limiter. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit more of a nudge. Tweak this down a bit. Looked like, sounded like the music was... I guess we keep these at 1 then, maybe. Definitely sounded like it was hitting a hard limiter. Right. Yes. You're automatically going to scooch under there. So yes, some things it will automatically do if I just get to the right point. So God knows why we have to manually open levers of handles on doors or opening those suitcases as they do. They could just be a prompt. Yeah, they bollocksed up. What was it? Operation Valkyrie? Right. Push the button. Oh no, recording. Sorry, don't speak Polish either. Oh, well, the Amen. So it's a prayer? Possibly. This isn't one of those train carts, is it? No, they wouldn't invite them into their secret base, would they? Oh, what's the point with that? Seriously. Ow, my retinas again. This is very Metro, isn't it? Stepping out into the outside world, and immediately you think you do is grab the gas mask. Yeah, so we were in a we were actually in a fallout shelter. Okay. Okay, we're not going to travel very far in the flashback. So how did the snow accumulate down here? Or are they going to say it's not snow? Is this, maybe it's salt mines. Maybe they're going to pass this off as salt. But it's just there for, like, to give that winter vibe. Was a metro. Yes, it was the metro in Russia. But no, was it Metro Last Light? You could actually step outside in. 2033 was the first one. I think everything was set inside the metro. But I'm sure... I think it was the second one that you could go outside, but... Okay, this is the fancy rail car. Oh, is this for the actress or the singer that we read in that note? It did say she had her own... Greta Muller. Yes, yeah, this is... Yeah, she's got her own cart. Oh, we've found the liquor cabinet. Can I get to the booze, please? Really? Is there any need for that? Can I crouch? I can't crouch. See? No. What was the point of opening that, then? If I can't, like, crouch down, there's nothing to interact with. Okay, well, that was pointless. Don't tell me. Oh, my God. Seriously. Oh, she was a heroin addict. That was pointless. Yeah, opening it for absolutely no reason. Oh, sorry, I did it wrong, didn't I? Sorry, we pick an object and then we go... It's an immovable rod, but it's a syringe. The thing stays in the perfect place, But our wrist wiggles. I'm sorry. I've got to find my own amusement. Something's... Can I... There we go. Yeah. I'm possessed by the actress's dead kids. Okay. I mean, take the violin. It's probably worth something. No? Okay. Can't... Oh, that's a Bible. Okay. Well, immediately she's a junkie. Yeah. I don't. I think that was obvious. Right. Don't tell me I'm not allowed through the main gate. This would be too obvious. Is this a puzzle game or is there... I think it's probably its closest as... it's a walking sim. Oh no, we can come through here? It's far too obvious. Was there another way that way? Okay, I think I'm... Can I go back then? No, of course I can't go back. Okay. Because, I mean, the velvet rope is down. Okay, there might have been a secret there we missed. Okay. Oh, come on, get me the prompt. Edelweiss. Okay, yeah. Don't even need to... Very sound of music. Are you saying I've got 1 IQ or the kid we're controlling? Hartefan Gafar. I'm presuming it's just papers, please. Present your passport or whatever on entrance. Yeah, we don't really speed up by pressing shift. It just zooms in the camera somewhat. Don't tell me I have to manually lift the lid of the suitcase again. This is pointless. Okay, but there is actually notes in here. Ilse Schmidt, we are pleased to announce that thanks to your extraordinary achievements in the field of motherhood, you are invited to join Gesellschaft. You, as well as other recipients on the Honor Cross of German Motherhood, recognized by the Bunddeutsche Medal, are scheduled to join Gesellschaft on May 19th, 1960. The paper we saw earlier was April 18th? Please bring your Ausweis with you, as this letter of invitation is not valid entry in itself. You are also reminded to review the official packing list provided by SS. Yada, yada, yada. Right, okay. What was the other note? Ration card? Oh no, I've got papers. Okay. Okay. Right, so there are key items we have to pick up. So is it an automated system? We're going to have to use this as our... The shift button does not run. This kid could move a bit quicker. Okay, this is going to be artificially lengthened by the fact that you can't move anything other than a snail's pace. And then to interact with items, you have to manually push levers. As opposed to just push button to interact. Right. So yeah, this game is about 1 hour long, but it's probably expended to about 3 hours. There was something in there. If you're going to make a 1 hour game, just make a 1 hour game. Don't do this bullshit just to make it seem a bit longer. There you go. Thought I saw something. Entrance instructions. Follow these. Have your Ausweis. I'm guessing this is the card we've got. Form a line at the window. Give the clerk for stamping. Take your stamped identification. Proceed to the entry point in an orderly fashion. Scan the stamp. Yeah, okay, right. So there's going to be a stamp behind the desk here. There we go. Papers, please. Yeah. I mean, what is the point in that? Other than to make it look like we're actually doing something. You're a walking sim. You don't need to, like, pretend. See, what's the point? Why not just make it click on the thing and then you open it? Is this another card we can grab? It looks like the same. Oh, yeah, so there's multiple cards dotted around here if we didn't get one. Over there. I am going to check to see if there's anything I'm missing. I guess this... Yeah, this is the door we have to leave by. So is there anything... Doesn't look like there's anything in the corner there. Yeah, that's blocked up. Okay. Mason, yeah, I guess, yeah. If we're gonna... I guess, yeah, that one, and then maybe the, like, the big rail switching, ones. Rail switches. I don't know what they're called. Those big levers. Pull the lever! Seriously! There is no need for this. Oh, to interact, move... Yeah, I'm moving it down. Yeah. It's all artificially inflating the length of the game. You have these animations already set, so what's the point in me having to do multiple actions in order to do it? Zero. To Russia officials. They're the SS ones that are handling all the intakes, aren't they? I'm not pleased. I was taken from the front line in the midst of an assault on an enemy and then hidden underground like a coward just because there may be a need for someone in my position to protect high-ranking dignitaries that may or may not arrive at this shelter. I've been preparing that attack for weeks and was denied the opportunity to ensure its success. I was told soon there will be no longer be such a thing as a front line. You should consider this an honor. The audacity. I'm requesting reassignment to my previous post. Oberlant Hugo Dietrich, sorry. That's a different lieutenant, isn't it? It's getting a 1 out of 5. I mean, I know a big part of it is like you get on the phone with somebody and there's a conversation and there's the back and forth. Not so much like Firewatch, but from what I've seen bits and pieces of and heard, it's a bit like you occasionally get a prompt and it's kind of like Atlas talking to you over the radio in BioShock. Okay, I can't do anything with this one. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, nothing. AH games? Push the button! Don't tell me. We're not going to be able to get to level 4. We're going to have to go to level 2 and then walk down some stairs. Yep. Alternate history. Okay. Is he having a... Is he hyperventilating because he doesn't like enclosed spaces, considering he grew up in a basement? Oh, we're going through the stages of bereavement. Denial, anger. Was it 5 stages? So there's going to be five chapters then. Also, I never looked at the button to get an idea of what... We are on floor 2, yeah. Okay, yeah. So, we're going to get to floor 4, and then there's going to be a 5th floor. Or maybe not. Chapter 1 was level 1. Yeah, there's going to be a 5th floor. Am I... Is this going to act as a... Thank you. Okay, right. I think some stuff we're just going to miss out, because it's obvious this is not floor 4, is it? Denial, anger, sadness, bargaining, acceptance. Yeah. So, we've got 5 chapters to this. Is that a phone call we got coming through? Operation Submergence. For the Fuhrer's eyes only. 1949. Okay, so 11 years before this, since Soviet Union remains our enemy, uncertain how long the USA will maintain neutrality. Our priority must be... Okay, so the Americans didn't even enter the wall. Producing large amounts of atomic weaponry. Developing a method of deploying said weaponry at long distance. If we are unable to complete either of these points and do not destroy the right enemies, we must prepare for Plan B. That is temporarily disabling enemy that will be available atomic weaponry. Yada, yada, yada. Finish the work on Quell Dilettante's program. Okay, this is their AI, is it? Build a network of radiation-proof bunkers suitable for 15 plus years in habitation. Prepare tactical nuke. Prepare plans to evacuate. Once the enemy encroaches on Reich soil, evacuate said citizens to the bunkers. Attack with nukes. Train a society of warriors in the bunkers. It will be perfect to produce the new weapon when we return to the surface. Okay. Sadly, a large espresso. Right, is this the thing that's buzzing? Really? You're going to make me... Why does everything need 2 clicks or a click and a push? There is absolutely no reason for that. Oberst Hugo Neubauer, OKW Chief, Infantry Training. Dear Colonel, I have just received the proposed training guidelines for the National Guard of the Third Reich program, which is meant to prepare children for the enlisted Volkswagen. Their author is a certain Major Horst Koschak. I sincerely doubt the Major has ever met a child. No one who would add items such as loading bullets into a rifle is to develop coordination to a program for 5-year-olds. Okay, they were training the kids young, were they? I firmly request that you would reject this program and create a new one with the assistance of human developmental psychologists. They'll be able to bring to bear expert knowledge of the mental and motor capabilities of children at various stages of development. Unlike the Major, we'll have some notion of what constitute proper prodigy. Teachers Union, okay. Also, can we get a look at when they dropped the nukes? Was that this August 20th of August 1957? Okay. The war went on for a lot longer then. Okay, so they were shipping people in 1960, but we've got nukes going off 3 years earlier. Or 2.5, 2 years, 9 months sort of thing. Yeah, the beeping's in the game. Don't worry. This time America kind of sits back and let it happen, yeah. The beeping is annoying, sorry. I cannot... Is the camera following us? The camera's following us, okay. Can I turn the beeping off, please? It is rather annoying. What's this? Oh, I can't see. Ein weiter Tag in der... No. No idea. The beeping stopped, though. The beeping did indeed stop. Okay, this is the blueprints for... Not sure. Well, they're rockets. Okay, this is where they're designing the nukes, I guess? Transcript of recorded conversation between Oberstleiter Max Pfeiffer and director Gigi de Krakow Commissariat Gunther Ludwig. What in the fuck's name are you cretins playing at? I still don't have any spelt. You're under the impression that I'll wait till harvest. Let me clear that up for you right now. I won't. Everyone suddenly lost their fucking minds over the grain. 30 times a day they call me from Vaterland. From the Bohemian and the Moravian protectorates, even from France, all ranting about some stupid wheat. Countless generations since the Middle Ages never touched the stuff and didn't seem to mind. I mind. I have orders to ensure the delivery is completed. Grain isn't a widget. I can't just churn out more. Do you think I haven't been trying to find some? Write a complaint to the Ministry of Agriculture. Gross brother, big brother. Yeah. Anything else interactable around here? Nope. So presumably that was their nuke. Okay. Is this camp? That? Yeah, we're being watched. Okay. And we've been locked in. Okay, right. Right. Are we supposed to know what that is? No idea. So we can interact with stuff, but it makes zero sense to us. Acceptance speech, yada yada yada. I'm going to stop reading some of the... yeah, I was getting a bit of a lightsaber vibe from it. I mean, it's just the weird, like, clothes peg on the side. That's some kind of crocodile clip on the side. So I have no idea what that's doing. Alright, we've entered the museum now, have we? Can we get a peek outside? Oh, they actually have nukes in it. Well, they have rockets in here. Did we remember our Geiger counter and iodine pills? Doesn't even have a name plaque. Oh, maybe this is a hint at the layout for this place? Can we get a sense? I'm guessing those are reactors down there, maybe. Are we on the green floor? Maybe. Looks like a jumper cable of sorts. Possibly. Hook it up to a power system? That's not a bad suggestion. Oh, he's dancing on your chest again, is he? Right. Do we get a sense of territory the Germans took over? No. It's alright, we've got Radaway. Okay. Just load up on the Radex. There's scraunching metal out there also. There's something interactable here. Somebody smashed the case. Weird. Right, can I... So that's the only thing we can interact with. Oh no, there's a book as well. Which... all we can do is wiggle. Really? What is the point of half of these things? They are not progressing the story any, are they? Right, it looks like there's a big shutter here. Oh, okay. Whoever's on the other end of the camera, open the shutter for us. Yep, okay, no going back. No read, only wiggle. Hello? Somebody help me. I know you're out there. Ah!
I know you're out there.
Was it the cameras? Did you see them following you?
Yes.
They are not easy to operate.
What do you want?
Who says I want anything? I was just watching you out of curiosity.
Who are you?
It's a bit
I
buzzy.
came here to look for things to scavenge, just like you. I mean, that's why you're here, right? Oh, you can tell me.
I'm
No.
looking for someone.
I'm looking for someone.
I haven't seen anyone else here, but hey, I can help you with that. I'm in some sort of control center, so I've got a pretty good view of things. There are cameras, switches, and whatnot in here. I could help you find whoever it is you're looking for. What do you say?
Would you kindly, how can I trust you? What do you want in return?
What do you want?
Yeah, it's
in
definitely
return?
buzzy. It's bouncing off a limiter
Just a small
somewhere.
favor. Somehow I got myself locked in here, so I just need you to find the control room and get me out. You help me and I help you. That is called a quid pro quo.
Okay, can I this is the first conversation we're having, so it is bouncing off a limiter. Maybe I should bring it down to that.
I know what it's called.
Alright. So, will you help me?
Squid row grow. Super modulated, not like a radio, something else. No, the buzz is where it's bouncing off a limiter. I'm just wondering whether it's supposed to be set to 1 across the board. Why have it go all the way up to 5? Why have the maximum 4 times as loud as it could possibly go? It's buzzing because it's bouncing off a limiter or something. This is really bad, like... If I nudge it up in, like, mixer instead. Bring this down.
Dobrze, I will help you.
There you go.
Tell me how.
So, I have this map and I
See, it's
think
not
I
buzzing
figured it
anymore,
out.
is it?
We are on level 2. Should be -2 if you ask me. Anyway, the room you're in is connected to a warehouse that leads to the forge. And that's where the control room should be.
And that's where you are.
That's right. Just come here and get me out before I completely lose my mind. Oh, as a gesture of goodwill, I'll even open the door for you. Voila.
So, I guess I should get going.
Yep. Be careful out there. Did you want to say something?
Never mind.
Never mind.
Don't worry. Sometimes I forget what I wanted to say as well.
My money's on that she is an AI.
I'm not going anywhere, so if you see a microphone, you can say hi. Or whatever.
Not quite GLaDOS, but... Also, his was a weird equi type thing because we were using the PA system as opposed to speaking directly, I think. The way he's clomping around, he's really got very heavy boots. That's all I can presume. I mean, I'm just heading into the darkness here. Wait. Am I hitting a wall? I can't tell, it's so dark. Yes, okay, I can't go any further that way. It's just... He has a lighter! He could have at least had a look. Maybe a human
This place is
consciousness.
made of salt. I mean the cave, not the warehouse. I figured I would entertain with some facts about this place. That might have been the only fact I know about this place. There are speakers all over the warehouse, so you will be hearing from me.
Right. Ministry of Armaments, Munitions, Directive to on the reclamation of materials left behind after the evacuation. First supplies available to colonists will be any metal, wood, or leather that can be salvaged from the trains used in Operation Untertauchen, submergence. They should thus be thoroughly stripped. The materials refurbished and put into immediate use. All colonists are reminded that by the time it is abandoned, the bunker should have produced arms and provisions for at least 2 divisions, to the extent the supplies and capacities allow. Research and development work must also be undertaken on refining conventional arms and developing new weapons to ensure our victory. Okay, so they said once the trains leave, they're supposed to break down the trains into parts. I mean, he could have, like, uranium in his soles of his shoes. Gonna find her body all mummified next to a weird machine. Possibly. That's where you're placing your money. Mine's on it was just the only thing they actually developed was... Oh, okay! Apparently the Germans developed D&D. Okay. So, it wasn't Gary Gygax in the 1970s. It was developed sometime in the 1960s. Though they are using D6s. And I'm noticing the bottle caps as well. Is that a slight hint at Fallout? Can I please interact with the dot? If you're not going to let me look over the edge, I'm just going to look over the edge myself. There you go. Done. Oh, oh, that's a camera over there. Okay. Oh, I have to manually go down. Okay, fine. Could this kid go down any slower? It's those boots, isn't it? Oh, this way. Pull the lever!
It doesn't look like you're getting out of there so easily.
Pull the lever! Right, well, we're going to turn the power on then, do we? Yeah, these boots are definitely weighing him down, aren't they? Right, is there a button here for me to push? That one? No. Oh, this is just to communicate. Why do I have to push it twice?
I can't get through.
I can see that. I have an idea, but I need your help.
What should I do?
Do you see that crane? I think I can control it from here. But first we have to release it from that thing. Can you do something about that?
I can try.
Are we
That-
flying? Well, that's the only level we could pull. Is there another one? This kid's so slow. Is this what happens if you live in a bunker all your life and just probably brought up on cabbage? You develop 0 leg muscles to lift your own feet off the ground. Right, can I pull the lever now? Is that going to do it? No. What lever were you talking about then? Am I climbing up here? No, we're not climbing up. What? What? She said lever, didn't she? Is there one in down here? She was saying something about pulling a lever, wasn't she? I can't ask her again. Not one of these. Ah, there we go. Sorry, missed that. Of course I have.
Got it.
Right. Are we pulling this lever then now? Or are we just ramming the door with a rocket engine? Nope. Okay. Are we climbing onto it? She said something about using the crane, didn't she? Do I have to push the button again and speak to her? Yes, I do. Just make it one button push!
What are you
Seriously!
planning to do with that rocket?
Be quiet, I need to focus. Oops.
Watch out! It might blow up!
It won't blow out.
Don't!
Are you alright?
How did you know it wouldn't blow up? Yeah.
How did you know it wouldn't blow up?
I didn't.
So you risk my life?
Hey, I got you out of there, didn't I? Anyway, I don't see any cameras in there. So I'll meet you on the other side.
Okay, I would rather hang out with Gladys. Also, I did hit the spacebar thinking I would jump, but no. Right. You smashed something, so I'm guessing something was revealed? No. No secrets, no nothing. Okay. Just me and my uranium boots. Maybe we've missed the cutscene where he actually puts on a full diving suit, and he's got, like, you know, the old school diving suits where it is literally lead weights in the boots to submerge them. We're giving him shit thinking he can't even lift his feet high enough, but in fact, he is hench as fuck. He's just having to fight against a, you know, 500-pound suit. Why? Why do I have to push the individual buttons? No, no, I don't want to push the button anymore. I can get inside now. Right, are we climbing up this bit? Nope, no, we're not. Okay, I've played video games. That normally means I'm crawling along something. Okay, is this a firefight? They were saying about stripping out the seats and things like that, didn't they? It could be Soma in disguise, yeah. Somebody scanned somebody's brain, and this is actually not 1980s. This is 100 years into the future. In here. Oh, audio device.
We must be very quiet, all right? Listen to the clattering of the train.
Severe ADD and
When you think
ADHD.
about it, we are very lucky it is so cold. Rails don't like hot weather. When steel heats up, it increases in volume. It bulges and strains until finally it can pop free of its restraints. The train like the rail.
Okay. We'll leave the tape recorder going. Can't squeeze through there. Okay. No glowing dots. Okay. We get the autosave though. Well, I guess we're going this way. Towards the ladders and the slight hint of light. Can I see anything through the other side? Not sure. Up the ladders we go. Along that way.
The lieutenant's dead.
Who's second in command?
I know we will. I just know that there's a more efficient way of doing it.
Efficient? You're
I wish
starting
it would
to
just
sound
like
that.
play and then we could carry on.
I sound like a
The fact that we have
scientist
to
who
be in
doesn't want
proximity.
Unnecessary bloodshed.
So, what are you suggesting as a scientist?
I'm suggesting we turn on that computer and use it against them like we did before.
No! Out
A
of
computer?
the question.
Think about it. It can scan the area and find all of them for us.
I said no. We will no longer use their technology. You disconnected it yourself. You know what it requires to operate. How are we different from them if we can live with those consequences?
It is too late to help them anyway, and without it, it will take us weeks to find the Nazis.
Let it take months. Do not bring this up again. That's an order.
Must I remind you, I'm
So,
the reason we found this
Polish
place.
resistance fighters?
Who are you to order anything?
I'm first in command now.
Presume those were like Polish resistance fighters. Maybe our mum is the voice on that radio or that recording. She was with the resistance, and the other guy in the picture we've got was also resistance, because they were but definitely saying use their computer against them. They were hunting Nazis, so yeah. That helper lady's voice. It might be a case of it might be the same voice actress, but it might be a different person, because, you know, limited number of
What
actors
happened
working
here?
on it.
Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together. No. I can't do it. Fuck. No one ever shot at me before. Few ounces of
Hey,
lead,
Alison,
a
welcome.
few thousand feet per second. I won't even notice. I won't even notice. A man shoots. The Lord carries the bullet.
Okay. Clump, clump,
Hello?
clump, clump, clump. I'm here.
I'm here.
What is this game? It's
This
a
is
new
the
one
right
that came
room,
out
isn't it?
yesterday by the name of Lost Paradise. It's essentially a walking sim, so temper your expectations immediately there. But the premise is alternate history. Nazis survived until 1960s, where it might have been like their main goal, or it might have been like last-ditch attempts. They basically nuked Europe, turned it into a nuclear winter, and now we're in the 1980s, I believe, and we're like a kid who's ventured down into one of the Nazi bunkers. There's guns about. We don't get to use them because we can barely lift our own legs. Really?
Hey, where are you?
What
It's
do
just
you
a
mean?
memory tube.
I'm still here waiting for you.
I'm in the room you told me to go to.
What? That's impossible.
Is this another trick? Also, why can I not int... Has my mouse died? Has my mouse died? Is that interacting? No, my mouse hasn't died, so... Oh, because the wheel wasn't reacting, okay. Is this another
What
trick?
is wrong with you? Is this another one of
It's
your
Enclave,
tricks?
it's the Enclave,
No,
yes!
I'm not playing any games with you.
Then why did you lie to me?
I didn't lie, okay? Oh, this goddamn place. I really thought it was here. It really means a lot that you trusted me.
I don't
I'm
trust
sorry I
that.
disappointed you. The truth is, I don't know what's happening to me. I've been locked in here for I don't know how long, and I'm getting really scared. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you are my only hope.
Hope isn't going to help me find a way.
You're right.
And the boss is back. Are you there?
Are you there?
Just give me a second. Yes, I got it. It says here, you're in a control room, right? So you're probably talking through an EVE console.
I guess.
That machine has control over the entire area. We should be able to get access to the maps, doors, shafts, everything.
But the screen says it needs a memory tube.
Huh. I wonder what that's for. See if you can find one lying around. I'm looking it up right now. It says here that the memory tubes have something to do with the oversight system for the whole bunker. They recorded events back when the system was still working.
Okay, right. What looks like a memory tube? Well, this is an elevator down, probably? Clump, 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 clump. There's filing cabinets. Okay, it's going to be in the filing cabinet then. Right. Stuck on some papers. My guess it will be in the last one. No, that's maps. Okay. There we go. Door number 2. 1940s, 60s tech, think diode. Trying to get... Right. Yeah, we got that in our inventory. Right, let's plug this thing in. Eve is very similar to EDE. Yeah. Oh my god, just make it one button push! This is pointless! Recording last minutes, performing security scan, Scanning Polish underground. Authorized firearms. Threat level critical. Policy set. Military infiltrated disarmament. Crucial. Civilian evacuation recommended. Possible evacuation routes. Troop deployment to the area 138 seconds. Civilian survival 96. Military losses 65. Switch host. Wilhelm Sonnenbruch, play audio channel.
I told you, not in front of her.
He reached for his gun. What was I supposed to do?
Yes, there was a almost Gaelic rune on it.
Hurry.
Domika?
It knows we're breaking in.
It's self-aware.
It takes a moment. Let me try that again.
Didn't you say you've done this before?
I have.
Dominika Wasiewicz.
Niech to szlak.
Should have done that in the first place.
The encryption codes. It seems they are the same ones I helped crack years ago.
Scanning records of Polish scientists collaborating with Polish underground state.
Just give me a moment.
All her dialogue is pointing towards minding a machine. Yeah,
What
there is a very Soma vibe to that, isn't there?
it can do? A day-night cycle. Agriculture system.
Kind of like
Air filtration.
not quite grasping the surroundings and things like
As
that.
soon as we have our people, so focus.
Right. It's an all-out war up there.
We need to do something.
The protocol.
Actions are unavailable.
Then change the fucking protocol.
We could do that. Niech się dzieje, co chce. It worked.
Location Forge. Fortifications
That's
detected.
what we need. Keep it up.
I'm not doing anything. It's the machine. Look,
What's it doing?
Strategic outcome analysis complete.
But
But what?
there's no reduction.
Are we? Is the computer literally playing tic-tac-toe? All-out offensive. Deploy troops to the Forge. Casualty rate 81. Success 90%. Diversion, close ventilation. Casualty rate 35. Success rate 90%. Warning: damage to furnace may cause severe disruption to ammunition production. Let's go with that.
It's done.
How long is it going to take before...
That was pretty horrific.
Yeah. It's like the bunker was trying to defend itself.
By any means necessary. I guess that's all war really is in the end. People killing each other in desperation. Did it end?
Did what end?
The war. Did the war end?
I think so. I don't really know.
Yeah, no one tells me anything either. So, what was it like where you came from?
It was peaceful, lifeless. Well, I mean, it is
There's
a desolate
no
winter
water.
outside, isn't it?
Everything is dead.
They're dead, Dave. Everybody's dead,
that's
Dave.
sad
They're
to
all
hear.
dead, Dave.
So, what do we do now?
Now, I have access to the control system in this area, and I can let you out of this room. I'll study the map and try to find the central control room. Go straight through the forge. There should be a passage down there.
Okay, right. Can I use this elevator then now? There you go. Don't tell me I have to pull the lever! Ah, that's the glow we were seeing part of the forge is red hot metal. All about that heavy metal. No longer
So
patrolling
this
the
is where
Harvey.
all the trains were supposed to go.
I guess this is like molten slag, possibly. She's not a mind in a machine. You're going to eat your hat, are you? Okay, right. Well, prepare the salt and pepper and sprinkle over the top of it, shall we? Just make it one button push.
It's a dead end.
What?
There's no way to keep going.
According to my map, there should be a pipe there. It leads directly to the living area. Can't you see it?
So? You expect me to jump?
Listen, I wouldn't have led you here if I didn't think you could do it.
I mean, this voice on the end of a radio did almost drop a rocket engine on her head. Can't you help me somehow?
Can't you help me somehow?
Sorry, there's nothing else I can do. Now it's all up to you. You trusted me once. I just
No,
need
we've
you to
never
trust me
trusted
again.
her.
That pipe is part of the cooling system for this forge. There's a small reservoir at the end that should soften your landing. At least there should be.
You'd say you do the same thing, but you know I can eat a hat because I have made drink alcohol without knowing the proof. Okay. Should be?
Should be. You mean you aren't sure?
It's been so long since anything in here was working, it's anyone's guess if it's still there. But I'm willing to bet that it is. You said the world outside is lifeless, right?
So what?
So even though it's an empty, unforgiving place, you survived. You are a fighter. You can do it.
You drink bottom shelf vodka and eat ass so you can eat a hat. What will happen if I don't jump?
What will happen if I don't jump?
Have you ever felt helpless? Like you have no control over the things going on around you? Like you have to just accept whatever happens next? No
Is that the
matter how
developers
painful
talking
it
to
is?
me?
Things don't have to be like that this time. You're in control now. So, to
If you
answer
don't
your
do this, you're
question,
not going anywhere.
If you don't jump, there's a chance you'll end up asking yourself, what if? And that's an awful feeling.
Okay, I will do it. I will jump.
Everything's going to be alright, trust me. You can swim, right?
Geronimo! Bargaining. What was it? Sadness after this and then acceptance. I'm hoping for a good misdirect, because everything's pointing in that direction, isn't it? Those are very small boots to be way as heavy as they have been. Oh, of course, level 3. Level 3 achieved. Right, nothing else glowing? Nope. There's MRE coffee powder. Let me tell you, eating that stuff was for fun was not a good. You did it for a bet, did you?
What is this place?
Not always in the same order, no, but Well, they've got their own underground beach, I guess. Oh, it's another recording. Do we bother? It might be the Resistance again, though.
Siekiera, motyka, my sąsiady biją się już 3 dekady. Siekiera, motyka, guma, ość. Mam już tego pięknie dość. Siekiera, motyka,
Okay, I'm walking away. Leave the weird Polish 1960s pop? Your friend brought MREs during your grad week? That sounds like a party. Right. I guess there's probably something at the end of the pier, isn't there? Baba Yaga just got summoned. Yeah, it was a little bit grating, wasn't it? Was it like loud, too loud for like everyone's ears, or was it just it clawed at the inside of your skull kind of sound? Oh, come on, please move quicker. This isn't moving quicker, it's just zooming in the camera slightly. I shouldn't have gone to the end of the pier. There's a glowing ball over there. Do we know what this is? Oh my god, how slow is this kid? He had no sense of urgency. Also, why is there a globe with tentacles coming out of it? Did we actually summon Cthulhu? What the hell is that supposed to be? We might have summoned Cthulhu. Okay.
For you walk in the presence of titans. It's a memorial. They must have died in an explosion I saw in that recording.
Also, I'm noticing the skeletons embedded in it. Okay. Not that grim. If the ball starts singing Resistance pop songs, yeah. Okay, right. I guess it's got recordings because we're hearing like faint like machine gun fire coming from it. Right. Nothing's glowing around. Oh, there is a recording. Oh no, it's an ashtray. Okay. Guess I'm climbing through the window.
Is anyone here?
If you get an answer, then you'll be worried. That's not another memory tube. Effective immediately, all cameras in the compound are to be disabled. Until the debugging of each room takes place. All communications that pertain to the matters of production, strategy, food distribution, future plans, etc. is to be conducted through written messages. For the time being, assume that all your conversations are being monitored. He's listening. Who's he? And Dominica is one of the resistance fighters? Also, the symbol on there is the same one that was on the memory tube, wasn't it? Just a little light breaking and entering. Actually, make out any spines of these? No, they're all in German or Polish. Trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
It always amazes me how short your memories are. I walk these corridors day after day and hear the growing whispers. What if he's right? Maybe he has a point. What if? Let me remind
Yep.
those who have forgotten.
We get the insurance
When the Battle of the Bunker
scammers over here
ended,
as well.
we went looking for German civilian survivors. None were found alive. Must I remind you why? Because the bunker's machinery had removed them from the battlefield so they wouldn't interfere with the counter-attack, only to suffocate them in one of the unventilated hangars. Is this the kind of effectiveness we're looking for?
So the AI
Is that the
killed
value we
the
put on
residents.
human life? I will say it once more. No! I will never allow these machines to be turned on again.
Right. The voice at the end of the radio is definitely AI that's trying to get the machine turned back on again then. Ask hello, and then when I said hello back, a male voice recording played? Okay. My favourite response is, because when it's the Indian call centres, is, because obviously, the big thing in India is that all these call centres, they're like really well educated. Well, one, for speaking English and that, but they all need like a university degree to like work in these places. So I like turn it on them going, I mean, your parents must be really disappointed in you, working for a criminal organisation, trying to extort money from elderly. I mean, they must. You must be a shame to your family. I go on and go, click. Oh, okay, they didn't want. All Nazi documents are to be left untouched and despicable as they are. We will not burn them. Nazis already burned all evidence of their atrocities on their own. We do not need to aid them. When the war finally ends, we will end these documents will be used to expose them, hold them to account. All the documents are to be stored in the file room. Okay. So I think that's just a slight explanation why all the paperwork is still here rather than being gone through. Oh, right. We can talk to Edie again. Just make it one button push.
Hello, can you hear me? It's not working. I need to find a control room.
Oh yeah, call scammers are illegal all over the place. But I'm just saying, normally it's like even to get work in these like call centers, you need to have like college education type deal. So it's even to get in the door and that. So I just like saying, well, they just must be really disappointed in you for like working for these organizations. Is YouTuber helping Indian government crack down? Yeah, there's actually quite a few that do this like call baiting thing to just like waste their time. Also, I missed the prompt there, didn't I? Okay. Right, well, the camera's broken and sparking a bit. Right, okay. Don't touch any live wires. All these doors are locked. Apart from this one. Don't tell me I have to manually pull the lever handle. Yes, I do. Of course I do. Right. Literally, I mean, the fine chinaware is still left in place. Somebody was smoking cigars. Oh, also we can peek out towards the monuments. So there was no reason to come in here. Can't even look at the books. Ride the lightning. This is the technical department for Microsoft. Really? How did they get my number? Are you spying on me? Have you put spyware on my computer? Get off the phone! Get off the phone! Oh, I didn't actually read it, did I? Look. Is it important? It says, please don't leave. I knew the others were considering leaving. I just never realized you're the one. If If you go, Dominica won't let us see each other ever again. You know that she doesn't allow any of his followers to interact with us. Is this superstitious gibberish more important to you than me? Okay, who's that from? I'll just open the door, will you? Okay, can't even get in that one. Fine. Clump, 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 clump. Ah, artist at work? I mean, the environments in here I kind of dig. Just be nice if there was more stuff to do. Ah, we found the records room. Herr Commandant, at the request of Wilhelm Streck, I've agreed to lead a talk about Agatha, Shambhala, Arians, Atlantis, Thule, and the control of the parapsychic human abilities and research onto the summoning of zombie armies. Okay, that's a nod to Call of Duty then, isn't it? He convinced me that this material will provide the necessary support for the colonists. In my youth, I took a strong interest in these topics, so I shall have plenty of material to speak on. Yet we both know, I hope, that these stories are not worth a hill of beans. I am a scientist and know that the strength of the German nation does not come from fairy tales, but from mental fortitude and from science. Thus, when the colonists prepare for the ultimate battle, they should draw on the accomplishments of scholars. Okay. Right, I think they're taking a slight dig there at other games, because the Thule stuff that was going on about, like, portrayed in, like, one that springs to mind is Hellboy. They go on about Hitler's science division obsessed with the Thule cult. Dear Willie, I know you don't need anyone to tell you how to do your job, but I would like to alert you to a problem. I have received reports that despite constant guidance and instruction, many people still don't understand the concept of the colony. Some fear being locked up underground, and even that those left on the surface will have it better. If I were to prune away all such doubters, I would lose half the settlers. I would the would-be strength of this colony. So I hit upon an idea. Perhaps we could, in some undemanding way, share with our colonists the history of the Aryans and Atlantis. Oh, okay, so this is the other side to that conversation. How dangerous people who get rejected from art school are. Yeah. Next door. No, these are big double doors. That's where we have to go. We'll check this one first. My guess, locked this time. Nope. No, I very specifically remember in Hellboy them going on about the Thule cult. I don't know whether it's mentioned specifically in COD or Marvel. Marvel, it was basically what Red Skull was all about, wasn't it? Lazy's account went out mushroom picking. Not that I thought I'd find any mind, but because I like wandering around among trees, so I stumbled upon a gnarled beech and looked up, and over a clump of thistle I saw a white she-goat. A miracle, I thought, because there hasn't been a living creature on the to be found since we ate the last hen 10 years back. And lo and behold, a goat! Where could it have come from? Right away, I thought Avelis must have favored us and sent us a blessing like that. I walked up to it, and it didn't run. It let me rope it and walked it back to the settlement, by my side like a dog on a leash. I went straight to the high priest to share the wonderful news. I hope it give us milk with healing properties. Hydra is supposed to be a branch of Thule? Okay. The Winchesters get to kill Hitler? I did not see that episode of Supernatural. Right, big double doors are going to take us where we need to go then, I'm guessing. Unless there's any notes around here. No notes. What's in the drawer? You're going to let me open the drawer. It was a weird one, was it? Well, I'm not surprised. Okay, another recording or a...
It must be a key to the locked doors.
Ah, the electronic locks. Okay. Any German occupier still hiding in the shelter is to be sought, put on trial, and sentenced for their crimes. That includes civilians, workers, and the course military personnel. This goes for any Polish collaborators as well. All the orders from the Polish underground. Order requests. I'm writing to you again to request permission to use the Nazi technology. People are starving. We can't continue to live in the dark like this. How many more women have to suffer miscarriages before you see things clearly? I will write every single day. I wonder how long the Polish resistance were down here then, because there's no dates on these memos. Unlike the Nazi reports and the papers, the newspapers, those at least gave us dates and that. Okay, well, I guess we're pushing the big red button.
What was that?
Well, that was definitely a secret door opening. Are you going to let me get away from this? Thank you. Was this open before? Okay, maybe it was outside then. Was that open before? Seriously, let me... Can we push the button again? Yeah, we can push the button again, can't we? Let's see. Anything change? Maybe not. Maybe we need to have it powered up. Moves so like that. It's uranium-235 in his boots. Right. Well, I guess we're going through these doors. That was locked. Ah, no, that one opened on its... No, that we opened that one. Right, let's try the key locks. Opposite door from the button? There's another door on the other side. These ones we open manually. There was a door? Ah, yeah, I know. I missed that. Sorry. Oh, somebody... This was Greta's room? Ah, okay. Greta Mueller. Was she hidden back here? Would they purposely put her in hiding? Or was that her stash? Was somebody just obsessed with her? Possibly all of the above. Right. Now we use the electronic key to get through. Open this one. Right. Dominica, fine, I will leave. Anyone who wants to join me is welcome to do so. But to those who choose to stay, I ask, where do you draw the line? You are happy to the rewards, but unwilling to pay the proper respects. You ignore the divine powers that gave you these luxuries. If you decide to bow your heads to the gods that made this all possible, come with me. Luxon. Dingy room to be kept behind a keycard. This one was behind the keycard. The secret room was via a secret button in a cupboard.
Processing power is...
There's a brain there!
50,000 times greater than that of the American's ENIAC. Its construction employs newly discovered methods of neural communication, sustained by faint electrical impulses and the activation of normally unused parts of the Gehirns. What's Gehirns? Gehirn. Here it is. Gehirn. What? That can't be.
So do we reckon it's Greta Mueller that's actually within the machine?
Was he building something?
More science for the mind in the machine. Yeah, exactly. Because it's also images of the cameras and that as well. Some carvings. These guys look angry.
These guys look angry. They forgot about you too?
Also, more of the symbols. The wheel symbol is showing up a lot. Isn't it? Okay, right. Well, they definitely put Greta in the machine. So it's not too far-fetched that it's possibly her, yes. Well, keeping her... Potentially keep her locked in that room, then to keep her locked in a machine as well. Restoring last failure report. Host unknown. Yeah. They were trying to put them in a robotic body, maybe? Unstable. Host 1 is missing. Oh, there might be a bot walking the halls. User Luchon.
Okay, let's see if bidirectional communication is working. Clearly not. We'll have to find a workaround. What if... I know it's not ideal, but given the circumstances, this will have to do for now. I'd like you to press the button, if you can hear me.
Are you making me push them?
Let's try another experiment, shall we? As I suspected, this won't be straightforward. There's some sort of safeguard blocking my input. Now, this makes no sense.
Well, we know they were running out of food, so...
with this much computing power and then make it impossible for the operator to use it. Unless it doesn't want me to make any changes.
I mean, privileges to host. Yeah, okay, he's handed over control to the computer.
The system. Can you enable it? That's it. It worked. Okay, let's not waste any more time. You always said you wanted your own garden someday.
18 acres, 26 acres, 30 acres. Let's go straight down the middle.
What do you feel like planting?
They were talking about wheat. go with wheat. As a crop, wheat is kind of thirsty, isn't it?
Remember, we must be careful not to overwater the crops.
So this is going
What's
to... Is this going to be like another monument? It's going to have changed something.
We must have initiated the automated calibration cycle. It's overloading the system.
Well, when the machines start gaining sentience,
Remember,
that's when we need to worry.
for this. We need to disable some of these processes before...
Oh no, the system is overloading!
You'll have to authorize its change. I can only request them for you. Now, disable them as quickly as possible. That's it. Now for the next one.
Okay,
You're
the
doing
thing's at
great.
17%. If I refuse to do one... No, actually, we need air. Radiation... Oh, okay, yeah.
It's no use.
What if I don't do communications? He did say we have to do it as quickly as possible. Is it going to break if we don't do something? Nope. The system is
That's it.
overloading.
We're turning it off.
Shutdown not available during calibration cycle.
It won't let me.
Host disconnected. Well, the robot only has 13% power.
Is that you? Say something.
Something.
Turn it on.
Turn what on? What are you talking about?
The killer robots.
That machine, he turned it on. I don't think he's supposed to do that.
Who cares? I haven't heard from you since that jump. Do you know how worried I was? Are you alright? Well,
I'm
you?
not sure.
I'm not sure.
I don't like the sound of that. Where are you? I haven't seen you on my monitors.
Well, the camera got smashed.
Lucian used to live here.
The man you've been looking for. Wait, so you found the living quarters. Good. According to my map, they are on level 3. I'll try to find you with the cameras. I don't want to lose sight of you anymore. Do you understand? We need to stay focused, okay? Please tell me you understand.
Okay.
I mean, clearly these screens have cameras over them as well. Right, is there anything else in here? No. I heard a creak of a door down there.
Hey? My name's Eva. I thought you should know.
Not Greta, then. Clomp, 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 clomp.
My name is Szymon.
Nice to meet you, Szymon. I'm sorry if I came across as cold before. After
Well,
we
being
talked,
stuck
I
in a
realized
computer will
how
do that.
selfish it was of me to expect you to make that stupid jump. My first thought was to scream out your name to stop you, but then I realized that I don't even know what it is. So, I'm sorry. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
It's okay. Everything is fine. I will find you. And then we will figure this all out.
Thank you, Szymon.
Right, can I use the key card? Yeah, it looks like it.
Are you there? According to my map, this is the luxurious part of the bunker.
Greta
But
could
I
be her
can't see
stage
anything.
name.
Most of the cameras have been disabled.
Her actual name
I'd
might
love to
be
see how the German
Ira.
elites live it. I bet it's glamorous.
Also,
Is this
GLaDOS'
the
name? GLaDOS was not GLaDOS. She was... Wasn't she, like, the director of the company's secretary or something? Or lover or something like that, wasn't it? Hey, if you get your brain squeezed into a computer, you're probably going to miss certain details. Like, remembering your own name. Might be a pseudonym? Possibly. See?
Shimon, is that you? I can hear your footsteps.
Yeah, we can hear them as well. They're very heavy. Right. Plump, 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 plump.
It looks dirty. I need to find something to clean it with.
I mean, don't you have, like, a sleeve of your coat or whatever you're wearing? Unless we have to use, you know, solvent, ethanol. Oh, there's something at the end there. Maybe there's conveniently a piece of cloth soaked in alcohol at the end here. No, it looks like a book. Oh, no, it's a tape recording.
Put his legs up. His kidneys are starting to fail. There is not much we can do for him now.
There is. You know that.
Simple spit shine should do it. Yeah, exactly.
Discussion again.
What do you want from them? To pray their problems away? It hasn't helped them so far.
If that was you, Shimon, I didn't need to hear that.
I mean, there's a convenient bit of cloth there. Right. There was definitely something further downstairs then now. Let's grab whatever's on the table here. 'Cause this wasn't showing up before. Oh, look! Now there's a cloth! Yeah, okay. I could only use the one specific cloth and some rubbing alcohol. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. Spit shine, spit shine. It's like a male voice recording over there somewhere. You let me in, but there doesn't seem to be a lot in here other than some art. The constant sound of wax cylinder music. Definitely sounds like a male voice coming from that direction somewhere, doesn't it? Back here. Right. Some type of general store, maybe? Oh, no, making toy trains. Okay. Could be propaganda recordings, yeah, possibly. But I feel like the Polish resistance would have turned those things off. I guess they could have been automated and they're tied to us turning on all the machinery again. we got here? More orders from the Polish. Weekly report. Ah, we've actually got a date now. So 1966. So 6 years after the Germans moved into here. Monday, 46 went, 43 came back. 43 went, 42 came back. Went where? If this continues, I guess we're fucked. Yep. I mean, they've got this set up as like a spotter. Okay, are we taking a wild stab at how old the kid is? And if we're like at the earliest, this is like 1980, he's, I want to say like 10, 11? That was 1966. The picture that he found of his mum and the person we're looking for. About tree viddy. So maybe he was born in like 1979? Well, no, 1969 possibly. So maybe 3 years after they took the bunker? No devotional or ritualistic objects are permitted in the shelter. You can anonymously surrender any such objects in this room. If you're found with any in your possession, you'll be charged with treason. We don't think his mom is Dominica, do we? No, I think we had established that she was one of the ones on the recording, and he would have said something at this point about Dominica, wouldn't he? Okay, we got cups. Across and things like that. Wait a second. From this angle, they did almost look like companion cubes, but no, they're boxes and they've got like pink flowers on them. Tea caddies, maybe. I guess. Just the angle I was at, it did look almost like they were very small companion cubes. I guess we're going over towards that gate. Well, let's see if we can get in any of these rooms. Nope. No door there. Nope, another recording.
The anchor symbolizes how strongly we hold to our values. Values which are not up for discussion. A storm rages on the surface. We are whipped back and forth by the gale, but our values remain unchanged. Our fathers, our mothers, our grandmothers and grandfathers, they all shed their blood for principles. Today,
yeah, Dominica went over the edge, didn't she? Right. Anything? These doors open? Well, I can see that one's open. I'm just wondering if there's anything else we can touch. We might be able to use the lift. Once we get some power to it or something like that. Little forward position, forward recon of the AO, yeah. Dear all, when they cheated us during the food distribution, that should have been the last straw. But I was naive to think they could still be reasoned with. I don't think anyone has any more doubts. We strike at noon. Remember, these people no longer resemble people you once knew. He brainwashed them. Don't pity them. They won't afford you the same kindness. I want to say that's been written by Dominica. I think this is like there is a split in the faction between Dominica and Lucian. Because when we were on the computer dealing with the AI in the host body in that, it definitely seemed like Lucian had got the agriculture working.
Hey, I was getting lonely, so I figured I'd call you. I hope you don't mind.
Was your name Ewa or Eve? I think it was...
Did you say your name was Eva?
Yes, that's right.
So you have the same name as that thing?
Could you please not compare me to a lifeless machine? Besides, Eva is spelled E-W-A, not E-V-E.
Eve!
I thought we agreed to trust each other.
I guess I still don't.
I guess I still don't.
Well, I can't really blame you. After all, everything we learn about this place is about people stabbing each other in the back. So here's what I suggest. Each of us says something about themselves. Something personal. I'll start. I was born in Krakow, but I spent most of my life living in a small village in the mountains. My dad is sort of a pastor. I was always really impressed by how he managed to inspire his people. But I never got to meet my mom. Your turn.
Sort of a
Remember
pastor.
something personal.
So, okay, this is changing things. Maybe this is like Lucian's daughter? My mom passed away recently. I think the man in the picture is my father. I have a slingshot at home that I really like.
My mom passed away recently.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And now you're looking for the man in the picture. Did he know your mom?
I think so.
I understand now. Thank you for telling me that. It couldn't have been easy.
I should keep going.
Right. Thanks for the chat, Shimon. Talk to you later.
Okay then. Right, so there's a door back there. Can we get to that? Ah, there we go. Thank God for the glowy circles, or I would have missed it. That said, still could be a an AI, because then, you know, her creator, the one who, like, brought her to life and that, would definitely still be Lucian. Oh, we're going to need one of these, are we? Same symbol on it. Tell me, there's a computer back here. Yep.
Can you let me out of here?
Sure, just give me a second to find you on the monitors.
I found another Eve memory tube.
We don't need to play it. The system doesn't seem to require it.
What if I want to?
Why would you want to? Has anything good come from digging up the past? So far, it's all been stories of destruction and betrayal.
If we don't learn from the past, we'll doomed to relive it.
I'd rather you didn't waste our time with another memory tube. You know my opinion, do what you want.
I want to play it.
I can't stop you, can I?
Alright, so is it going to be... show more signs of, like, the AI redirect? Ah! We're back to the host 0 again. But that's 77% strength? Power? Surface radiation levels...
At this rate, we should be able to leave the bunker in a couple of months. That is, if we choose. Huh? answer it.
Lucian, we need to talk.
Well, this certainly is a surprise. To what do I owe the pleasure, Dominica?
I want to negotiate.
No.
Dormammu, I'm here to negotiate.
The situation is simple. We split the food 3 ways. You get a third, we get a third, and the rest will be given as an offering to the gods. If it weren't for their guidance, we wouldn't have found the food to begin with. We must pay our respects.
Fine.
Fine.
We'll split the food 3 ways, but on one condition. You take down those turrets.
I'll take them down. Eventually. If you keep your end of the bargain for the next 2 months, then I'll agree to remove them. Think of it as a grace period.
If you want production to continue, then you need to take them down. Now.
Oh,
The thing is,
pizza with
Dominica,
additional
I need
cheese.
you less than you might think. Come back when you've come to your senses.
Wait. Let's not make any hasty
Lucian
decisions.
definitely made a sex
I'm sure
bot,
we can
didn't
come
he?
to an understanding, Lucian.
What's happening? Deactivated? She tricked us. I don't know what you're...
You'll find out soon enough. But I can promise this won't end well for you.
Find her.
Warrant received. Warrant request for Dominica.
Get those turrets back online quickly. Show me the map. They're already on their way. They mustn't get across the bridge, do you understand? Hold them back.
What if I don't want to enable traffic controls? I can't do anything else. It's going to be a massacre. That's a kill box right there.
It's not working. We have to blow it up. We have to blow up the bridge, do you understand? There is no other way. If we don't, all of this will have been for nothing. The turrets are back online. Authorize the use of lethal force. Make sure no one's on the bridge when it explodes.
There are 14 civilians in the line of fire. Use lethal force.
What have you done? You still don't understand how any of this works, do you? I didn't want this. I didn't want any of this.
Okay, so this is where we're maybe changing
Made
things.
me do this.
We either killed everybody on the bridge with gunfire, or the bridge is blown up. So we're going to go to somewhere and there's going to be a destroyed bridge now. So everyone was guaranteed to die. Yeah, there was definitely the faction split. So if I hadn't done the recording, well, we wouldn't have got any exposition, but we also maybe it would have been like it's Schrodinger's history. There would have been, yeah. The bridge looks relatively intact. I was expecting it's going to be completely destroyed. Oh, that's the other side of that gate. Okay. Oh no, there's a big hole in it. Okay. Well, there's going to have to be another way across. Cave is Do you think reinforcements held all this time?
Hang in there, boy.
I don't know. The cave, the roof could come down at any moment. Especially with old Leadfeet here clomping around. Okay, the guns are still working to the extent, but they just have no bullets in them, I guess. Yeah, Leadfoot also might be the VOD title. We're squeezing around the edge. I guess we're going around the edge. It depends on who they got as the voice actors. I mean, like I said, the devs are definitely native to Poland. So they might have their own voice actors for that, but for English speaking, they might have hired an American. Get down here? No, okay. But we can maybe look into the... I guess this is where they kept the cattle? Okay, what do you want me to push now?
Can you see this?
No, where are you?
It looks like a food processing factory.
I can't.
Eva? Eva?
Alright. What buttons are we pushing? We'll check the documents first. Transcription automated recording triggered by detection of keyword GOAT by the intercom. GOAT was somewhere. There was something odd about it. What do you mean odd? Had horns, a tail? Goat like any other? Do you see what it did? Goat thing stood around. Exactly, stood in the grass and didn't even take a bite. Maybe it wasn't hungry. Well, yeah. Have you ever seen a goat that wasn't hungry? It's like a cow with two heads. Again, another Fallout reference. Don't you remember how the 43 goat ate all the other grass? We'll believe anything else. Okay, yeah. I think they've definitely seeded little hints in here to, like... Well, so far we've got... COD zombies. There's been Fallout. We saw the D&D sheet. I'm going to push the button at the top. No, that does nothing. Oh, that opens the door. Okay. That doesn't seem to do anything. Close them again. Okay, right. We just needed to do the door at the end, I guess. Did we need to do the door at the end? Because we're going over the top. Into the meat grate!
That's it. Get up.
It's alright, it wouldn't be able to chew his feet off because of, you know, their high density meat. Well, high density meat. High density lead. Okay, right, we're now into Outlast territory, yeah? Do I still need to maybe tweak some of the audio? I'm going to nudge this down. I think it's very much, it's still bouncing off limiters and things like that. I mean, some of it, the distortion there is purposeful because it's, you know, through crackly microphones and that.
Eva, can you hear me?
No, I turned that down maybe too much.
I need to tell you something. You saved my life, and not just now. When my mom passed away, I didn't think I could carry on alone.
Carry on my wayward son.
I tried looking for Lucian because I needed someone to be there for me. And that someone was you, not him. I have a goal now. I'm going to find you.
Right, I'm going to nudge the audio, the dialogue back up a bit. Were we on 1.5 before? Right, we're into the greenhouse. Carry on, Leadfoot. Yeah, exactly. Stenograph record. According to settlement officer, we are able to supply 200 tons of spelt no later than this would be European, so yeah, 3rd of January 1960. No such delivery has been made thus far. This is an urgent matter. I expect a prompt response. Response: your request has been noted. The delay is due to unfathomable stupidity of Polish bandits. Wanted to blow up the SS outpost, but their explosives exploded prematurely, destroying a nearby storage facility. Okay. Right. Into the greenhouse. Into the greenhouse. Guess we're going through the greenhouse. Would have been just the same there. Is there anything that ends? No. Okay. Getting that autosave. Tomato plants? Yeah. Anything dotted around? Nope. Why does it feel like we're opening up a furnace? Oh, into the next chapter? Depression. Not sadness, depression. Level 4 complete.
Level 4. This is where the labs are supposed to be.
I knew you'd make it.
Eva?
Yes, I'm here if you need me.
It's the large depresso, yeah.
I don't see a microphone. How are you hearing me?
I don't
Commandant. I actually do that. Demonstration incompetence endangers the completion of either project, leads to Colonia in disarray or places it in continued existence in danger. Fails to meet production quotas in 3 consecutive months. Exhibits signs of incapacity, mental or physical illness, rendering him incapable of performing his duties. Must be eliminated and replacement. No. No. Okay, we've gone back to hitting the escape button when we don't need to. Anything around the corner? Ah, there we go. Something.
Hey, I can see the top of your head in one of the cameras.
There's a key.
How are you talking through this?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's a Bluetooth headset.
Portable camera.
That's so cool. Now I'll be
It's the
able
crocodile
to see
clip we were saying
everything you
before.
see.
Can you open the gate for me?
Yeah, I can, but I need its serial number. Try looking for an electrical panel connected to it.
The elevator's stuck.
I think it's the same one that you took before. If it hadn't broken down, I might never have found you.
Can't pull the lever. Right, okay. You want me to look for a serial number? Oh. No, that's just the thing we read before. There's maths on a large scale. Oh, there we go.
Hold still. I have to type it in. Okay, got it. It should be open now.
Get it
We're
there.
unstoppable.
Can I move away from the thing? There you go. Thank you.
By the way, I heard everything is set down there in that food processing place.
Oh.
I just wanted to tell
These
you that
labs
I
are more wired
understand.
than a police
I
interrogation
know
room.
what it's like to be left alone. Things start making sense and you think everything's hopeless, but you have to keep going. Especially now, when we are so close. The control room is somewhere on this level.
This is incredible. How deep underground are we?
I'm not sure.
How are they growing trees down here?
I'm pretty sure that's not the way.
Why not? Where are we going then? No way you want me to go then, if it's not down there. Ah, there we go. You want me to squeeze through here. Right, fair enough. Into
Are those the labs?
big old
It looks more
mausoleum.
like a prison to me.
So this is where they kept the criminals.
I don't seem to have any control over this place. Its core architecture is much
I mean,
older than
the only
anything
clicking
else
you're
around here.
hearing is his
It's not even
ankles slowly
connected to the
snapping
main
from
train.
his heavyweight boots. You know a lot about this. Okay, I wasn't able to get that prompt. Disappeared. Right, let's go left. There's something in here. I see a dot. You're gonna let me in? Maybe the next door along. These things are... Okay, why can't I get to the pieces of paper? I guess I'm gonna have to open the set. These are the cell. Open the pod bay doors. How? Can I get in?
They needed permission to go downstairs. They were issued
It's a very
one-use
fancy
punch
prisoner.
card for good behavior. So, if we want to go downstairs, we'll have to find an unused punch card. Try opening up the cells.
That's what I'd like to do. Taking part in the Qualda Intelligence program will be granted one use punch card for good behavior. One use punch card can be exchanged for a visit to the first floor of the complex. Good behavior merits can be gained by abiding by the following rules. Curfews. Matrons may not leave their rooms between 2100 and... Oh, matrons! Where we got, like, the first, like, ID card when we came down from the trains, it was referred to as it was the Good Mothers program? Something like that, wasn't it? Matrons are required to maintain good personal hygiene. Cleanliness will be monitored by the superintendent. Medicine intake. Each matron will be prescribed a course of medication by their attending physician. Matrons must be follow medication intake instructions. Nutrition. Matrons are required to eat all of their food that is brought to them by the superintendent. The above mentioned rules are not subject to change by attending physicians, not abiding by the instructions, yada yada yada. So I think it's the clock. We're going to have to change a clock somewhere. Can't take any of the medicine. Oh, the door handle's actually available now.
What does this mean?
As a specialist...
The prisoners who were kept here were all fertile women.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
As a specialist in the field of dentistry, I would like to turn your attention to the teeth-related aspects of your program. Research has shown that 90% of Polish women suffer from tooth decay and other dental disease, negatively affecting their reproductive capacity. Dental disease delay the onset of pregnancy and are significant factors in miscarriages and low birth weight. Oral hygiene must be meticulously maintained during pregnancy. Bile spat up during morning sickness destroys enamel. Women must rinse their mouths with water after each expulsion. I suggest each woman admitted to the program undergoes full dental treatment before being sent to the farm. Once there, they must be supplied with oral hygiene supplies and supervised of their own use. Well, they did also say they were like breeding. There were breeding colonists, so that it was forced breeding. So that once the vault doors were opened again, they could repopulate. Okay, I mean, we knew going into a Nazi bunker it's going to be grim, but still.
Let's grab the punch card and get out of here.
No. I think we should pay respect to the stories of these women. I don't want their sacrifice to be forgotten.
Well, there's our punch card.
Look, this one hasn't been used at all. We could leave now.
The women here were only allowed to go downstairs a couple of times. And this woman never even used her pass.
Right, well, we can leave immediately, but we will check the other rooms just in case there's anything of note. Like a diary page it would be. Day 3. It is my third day here, and I still
How bad is the
marvel.
world outside that the prison seems like a better option?
I'm still marvel at the conditions in this place. Everything is clean to the point of sterility. The Germans treat us with a measure of politeness, and the food is fantastic. I've never eaten such frequent, delicious, filling meals. Plus, they see we get enough physical activity and maintain proper hygiene. They even make sure we brush our teeth after every meal. Before I was brought here, they subjected me to every medical examination imaginable. It would all be like a wonderful vacation, except I still do not know where I am, nor why I am here, and I have no one to talk to about it all. I share my room with Stefa, but as soon as we enter it, she begins crying into her pillow. I try to speak to the other girls in the cafeteria, but they only point to the walls with an uneasy look in their eyes, as if someone is eavesdropping. It seems I will have to survive a while longer without conversation. At least I have you, dear diary. Also, chopsticks or drumsticks? They were very, very small drumsticks, if that's the case. I guess kind of knitting needles? Very small knitting needles as well. Okay. A used punch card.
This one is used up.
That's a lot of crossword puzzles.
Is it code port? Let me out, let me out, let me...
Okay. A four-letter word for heaven.
Hell.
Okay. A four-letter word for heaven it's not.
Things have developed well.
Hell. That's it. Damn, even the crossword puzzles here are depressing.
Has it developed well? I mean, we've found our way to the prison/body farm. And not body farm as in they're getting meat. No, forced breeding.
Those paintings.
Read about them.
My mom used to draw something like that.
It's probably just a coincidence.
Were you here for us speculating that they basically put the singer Greta?
That's my mom's name. She was one of the prisoners. Why did she never mention it to me?
What do you want to talk about this place?
We were presuming that they put Greta the singer into a robot body. Oh, hang on a second. Can I read that, please, actually? Let me read it. I am forever grateful for what you did.
Welcome
also,
to the
thank
hamlet.
you for follow there,
Mom's name.
45D.
She was one of the prisoners. Why did she never mention it to me?
What do you want to talk about this place?
He looks exactly how I remember him. I was terrified when I realized that I was starting to forget him. But now, thanks to you, I don't have to worry anymore. He'll always be with me. I'm writing this to you because I know you don't like to talk about it, but I hope one day you will also get to experience what it means to be a mother. Those brief moments that we share with our children make it all the suffering we go through worthwhile. I'm praying to any god that is listening that they bless you with a child. So yeah. Is he a force-bred child? I don't know. It could explain the weak arms and the amount of effort required to lift his own feet. So stop pressing shift button. It does nothing.
Here's another one.
It's used up. I'm not even going to bother. Right. Okay. Let's leave. Punch card.
I'm glad that's over. Wait, that tree. It looks familiar.
How? Is it a neural pathway? Idrisil? Possibly.
This is it? This is what they were denied? The right to meet their own children? You know what? I've tried to be brave, but this is too much for me. Call for me when you're out of there.
Will tree and neural pathway. My money's still on it being a brain in a computer somewhere. Okay, we've got the incubation, not incubation, ICU type thing. Instructions concerning the selection of children for the Quelder Intelligence Program. Children involved in the program must pass a rigorous selection process. As a first step, children with Aryan traits should be identified. They will be passed to real German families, yada yada yada. Those with above average intelligence are measured by the DISC, Deutsche Intelligenzskala for Kinder, subject to the program. Those normal intelligence prepared for field labor. Okay. Point C does not apply to autistic children. Okay. As grim as you would imagine. I guess I'm climbing over here. Max 5 for again. Civilian Commander, I wish to inform you that Ulrika Haas, one of our educators, has grown louder in expressing her discontent with the conditions at our school. She feels that cozy environments, exquisite food, learning through play, frequent physical activity, ample leisure time, and state-of-the-art medical care should not be wasted on Slavic swine. She claims that her own children, Aryans, yada yada yada. Yeah, not dignifying that anymore. Well, that's not Idrisil. Hey! How we doing? Dr. Hanfuchs is your father's name. You can call me Hans. How you doing, buddy? Right. We're going down that one or in here? This looks like a storeroom, possibly? Oh no, we're going to have to do a spot of rewiring.
Eva,
Yes?
could you open the door for me like you did before?
Are you sure you want me to do that? Knowing this place, it can't be anything good.
Do it.
Yes, I do.
Okay, then.
Okay, no, this is going to be a bad room. Bad place.
What is this?
They were inseminating women here. It's horrible. I knew coming in here was a bad idea.
Leaving! Right. Does this door go anywhere? Oh, we found
A classroom?
indoctrination.
I've read that book.
Which one?
It's weird that they have it here.
Little Red Riding Hood, okay. MK Ultra 2 Electric Boogaloo. Dear Sir, I wish to call your attention to the matter which I believe is of utmost importance to the program you oversee. Cutting-edge research by the Helga Goebbels indicates teaching children to play musical instruments is very positive effect on their intelligence, particularly their linguistic ability and spatial perception. This research findings and methodology can be found in Helga Goebbels' fascinating doctoral dissertation, written by the young woman under the tutelage of my husband and soon to be defended. Thus, out of concern for the proper mental development of our young colonists, I ask that the grand piano be included in the colony's supplies. For such instrument provides the best way to practice one's scales and thus enter the broader musical world. My husband is fervent proponent of this idea. Right. I don't suppose we can watch whatever's been on TV. So is it just an exquisitely cheesy pizza, or do we actually have some protein on there in this way of, you know, meat? You're in lurk mode, are you? Just came back from break. Need to continue rising the average. How is that going?
I think this is the way out.
From the looks of it, the control room should be just beyond the dam.
I mean, they definitely were playing violin music earlier. Creepy as all hell. It was like the cylinder music whilst we were in like the shopping plaza bit.
It's never easy, is it? You'll have to find a way around.
Descending into the depths.
What is this place? Eva?
I grew up here.
Didn't you say that you grew up in a village in the mountains?
I lied.
I did.
And you thought this was it?
Shimon, this isn't funny. What is going on here?
I don't know.
Okay. Stranger and stranger.
Are you sure this is the place?
It is. At least I think it is. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Almighty well, all Miss Pzenk begrudged you a sacrifice. I heard her say it. Okay. You stared into the abyss, and it stared back, and you think it winked.
And what's here?
This is where we used to gather. My father performed rituals at that altar. They were preparing a ritual for a successful journey.
So
blood
they
for the
left
blood god?
without you?
It looks like they didn't finish the ceremony. It's missing some offerings. Without them, their journey won't be successful.
Do you want me to finish the ceremony?
So, do you want me to
A
finish
dot
the
up
ceremony?
where?
You know what?
In the
Yes,
baby
I do.
factory?
What do we need?
2 things. An animal offering and a sacred item. What should we start with?
Let's start with an animal offering. Where can we find something like that?
It's gonna be a rat skull or
We
something.
have to get creative.
I could try to catch a rat.
I don't think that will be necessary. I have an idea. Go behind the stage, there's a workshop there.
And we will find a food offering there?
Sort of.
Come on, old Leadfoot.
There, in that bucket.
I'm checking the notes first. Build a statue like it. It's no small thing. Don't get me wrong, I've built all sorts of crap in my time. When I framed and roofed a summer villa for the chief of police in... I'm not even going to attempt that one. He nearly wet himself with admiration when he saw it. I stayed out of the camp because of that, unlike my predecessor who botched the job. Those forms I made outside Lagota for the underground bunkers that housed Major Speedy's partisans, they took a bombing and still didn't bust. But a statue? What am I? Some kind of chopping wood carver? No, I'm a damn carpenter. Lucian might know his stuff about the gods, but he doesn't know shit about wood. Although I suppose when the gods are involved, it's best not to make a fuss. Oh well, I guess I'll hack out a statue for him. It's the sheep, is it? Okay.
Are you sure this will work?
Don't worry, it's just about symbol. There, in that bucket.
that bucket. We already got it. I think I keep interrupting the lines of dialogue a little too quickly. I guess we can't get into the washroom yet. I'll move faster, quick kid, come on. So we've got to admire his statue. I mean, for just being a carpenter, it's not bad work. Can I not throw it in the bucket? Do I have to find... What was it? Animal sacrifice and... something else. Did I break it? The replaying audio, did that indicate we'd broken it? Because the bucket is not lighting up anymore. We read the piece of paper. It is so painful. Okay, right, well, we'll check all these sides then now. Maybe whatever it is, whatever the other thing was we needed.
Now straight ahead.
Through here?
What am I looking for?
My hairpin.
What does the hairpin look like?
My father carved it in the shape of a bison. At least that's what he said it was. This is where I last saw it.
In here, I presume?
I can't find it.
I guess we'll have to find something else instead.
How about the ring on the drawer?
Yes, that could work. You just have to bless it, but that's not going to be difficult. It looks like we have everything. We can go back to the altar now. I wonder what happened to that hairpin.
Maybe they took it.
No, they knew how important it was to me.
I'm sure it will turn up somewhere.
It'll be in the last place you think of. EK?
EK?
Those are my initials.
Did you do that?
No, Antek carved it for me. He got such a talking to after.
What does the K stand for?
I don't remember.
Doesn't remember her own surname. Definitely a robot. Less and less looking like a robot, but we've hooked our trailer to this theory. We're going to go with it.
So we're not going to finish the ritual after all? I mean,
I'm getting the stuff
if that's
first.
what you want.
Grant me the gift of motherhood. Let me savor the sight of my own child. Yada yada yada. Just praying to the gods. Okay, right. What? Are you gonna let me ritual?
The offerings in the bowls. Now bless the items, and the ritual will be complete.
Report to her missing. Doesn't remember her last name. She died. Then put her in a machine, but somehow one took the hairpin to keep because she's dead. Possibly. How do I do that?
How do I do that?
Just say a few words. Something profound. The gods like that.
How about... No matter how dark the night, a new day's sun will rise.
Yeah, that works.
Or blood for the blood
I
god,
think we did
skulls
it.
for the skull throne.
Their journey should be successful now. Wherever they went. Thank you for doing this for me.
Since you grew up here, and the people from that recording moved here, did you recognize any of them? Like Lucian?
That scientist? I don't remember anyone like that. At least I don't think I do.
Right, okay. Where are we going? This way?
I'm glad that we finished the ritual. their journey should be safe now. And maybe ours will be too.
And what's here?
Something isn't right about this place.
What do you mean?
I mean, we're in a Nazi bunker. What could possibly be right about this place?
The tree. It's the same as the one in your mom's drawings. That's Lucia.
Are we missing an asset?
And there's Dominica. They look like they were friends.
She changed.
I think we're missing something here.
She definitely got older.
Gotta love the pantomime, yeah. I'm trapped in a glass block of emotion. Okay, we broke the game.
Sonas, your photo fits the empty space, but that doesn't make any sense. It would mean that the baby is you?
Yep, okay. Definitely missing something here.
I can't imagine what you're going through learning that Lucian is your father.
He will never be my father. And I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, just... Yeah, okay.
So funny for just something so simple, yeah.
It must be your father's...
Yeah, it's us wiggling our wrists. Broke the game.
Lucian's study. Who's he trying to save?
Definitely, the kid is in the robot. I leave this with you. When the time comes, it is the gods who will judge my actions. I will stand before them. I will look them in the eyes. I will not blink, because I know that one cannot have a higher purpose than devoting their whole life to saving their loved ones. Definitely a brain in a box. Probably better than a dick in a box.
My dear friends, now that's not it. Bracia I siostry. Yes, much better. Bracia I siostry. Recently, there have been many events that have left us at a loss for words. Things that lack any rational explanation. Recoveries from illness that seemed impossible. The appearance of farm animals that were thought to be extinct. I have long believed that someone has been watching over us. Still, I was afraid to share my thoughts. That is, until now.
Lucian!
Fate has brought us here, to the land of Veles, the Slavic god of water and the underworld.
Lucian, obiad.
Give me a moment, please. You know, I get nervous before these things.
I'm sorry, just hurry up, it's getting cold.
Okay. Brothers and sisters, we do not know when we shall leave this bunker. We must fend for ourselves, and it warms my heart to see the spirit of camaraderie among us each and every day. Yet events have transpired that are hard to explain rationally. Lorenk found a new tunic when his old one could no longer be patched up. Nuchkwa found a new hole. Yada yada yada. Fate's tangled path has brought us to the kingdom of Veles, the Slavic god of waters of the underworld, yet also of song and poetry. I feel it is he who is behind all of these marvels. He who is giving us signs so that we will believe. Let us erect an altar and statue to his worship. So the statue is to Veles, not Odin. Right, also making another computer. Pitching ourselves off the side here. Yep. Booger cannot be asked.
Can we talk about what just happened?
I don't think I want to. Let's just focus on our goal. The control room should be close.
Sure.
Yeah, I would like to talk about what happened,
You
but I
said
don't
you
know
left
what
here with
happened
other
because we
people.
didn't see anything.
As far as I remember,
Where did they all go?
they must have left just before you got here.
I don't think you're telling the truth.
Shrines to the dead?
So, you grew up here, underground. Do you remember the world outside?
Sure I do. Before the bombs hit, I had a normal life on the surface.
Before the bombs hit? Wasn't that like 20 years ago? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, did we see a newspaper that had 1957 and it showed a nuclear explosion? We know the bunkers were starting to be set up in 1960. I'm not going to do every single one of these because they don't seem to actually have anything. Unless one of them looks like it's got a hairpin, I think we are good. One of these definitely will have a hairpin.
No!
That was your friend, wasn't it?
Was he really so young when it happened?
And what?
And what happened?
Also, he's got the D&D sheet.
Eva?
Also, that image, if you tilt your head, we should all praise the sun for that one. It's everyone's favourite sun, bro. Right, hairpin. No, it's going to be the last one. Where's the last memorial? No, maybe not. Might have been the first test. Yeah, 1960 when they actually dropped it on the whole of Europe and... Oh, there was a big pause there. I thought, oh no, have they
Is
crashed?
this the right path?
I don't know.
I don't want to be here anymore.
It can't be much further.
Please, you need to help me.
I don't know how.
Heading into the light. Don't go into the light!
Eva? Your name's on the grave. What's going on here?
I don't.
Saying
I don't
that
remember.
pressing down shift is actually
I
sprint,
don't
even though the
remember.
devs say it's one.
That's his
It's
name.
not
You're
sprint.
his daughter.
We zoom in slightly. We don't move any quicker.
You should never have come here.
It doesn't change the speed. It just like narrows the focus slightly.
This place was built on lies and death. There's only pain here. I'm not going to suffer anymore. I'm shutting it down. It's over. You hear me? It's over.
Eva? Eva? If he's your father, then I will save you, sis. Whether you want me to or not.
Look, if we get control, like this is normal movement speed. Shift button. It's the same speed, but it just like slightly zooms in. It's not actually affecting the speed any. Also, the klaxon's back. Can I please? Yeah, when it started hinting that Lucian was our father, and then when she goes, her father was a how'd she put it? Not priest. something along those lines. We go, okay, maybe Lucian's her father as well. I mean, why do you need the eardrums? They don't. They're not going to actually help you in any way. And who needs like all 5 of their senses? Yeah. Can I please? Thank you. You did turn down the headphones. Right, she's going to slam down all the shutters. Let us in, let us in, let us in. Oh, at least it got a bit quieter up here. Only marginally, though. Right. Jump! Jump! Oh, sorry. Forgot. We have to button prompt everything, don't we? Let's turn off the awooga awooga, please. Image of a human anatomy and skulls and cross-section. Can anybody make out any of that? Nope, sorry. Now, what is it? That's Eva right there. Now, I'm wondering... I was partially wondering whether it'd be a big floaty brain in a jar, but that would probably be a little too gross. So, what tech they used? Yeah, I mean... Not quite a brain in a jar, but... Restoring last failure reports. Eva, 86%. Host 1 inactive, operational November 9th, 1967.
So we'll be together. I made sure of that. But I can't shake the feeling that I'm forgetting something. Stop. The faithful need not be afraid. The faithful are protected. It's cause and effect. Cause and effect. As for the others, we must hope for the best and prepare for the worst. If anything happens, just remember to monitor their heart rates. There's no need for anything drastic.
Okay, overriding the dam?
Welcome to our humble home. My heart rejoices to see us all together as sisters and brothers. You were all summoned here to proclaim your allegiance to the gods. That was the agreement. And you have stood by your word. We who have been blessed by the gods will prove the power of our faith to the doubtful.
Dominica's there. Oh no, colonists not detected. Threat level moderate. Priority scan for guard post village. Try the village. Alert! Alert! Achtung!
You damn fools! Huh? Zostaw mnie! Zostaw mnie! Kurwa! You haven't the slightest idea! You will feel the wrath of the gods!
He's definitely smashing the, keyword detected. Wrath of the gods. Voice command recognized. Emergency sedative released. Emergency sedative? High risk, low value. Can I do anything? And the authorized colonist detected in main core. Physical damage detected. Communication systems malfunction. Medical clinical malfunction. Ventilation malfunction. Warning. Sedative. Detected in the buffer zone. Threat level critical. Possible damage to the main core. System reboot in progress. Have we rebooted Ava? Lockdown successful. Colonist and isolated in buffer zone.
This is it for me, huh? Do what you want. I refuse to be part of your twisted little fantasy any longer.
Multiple deaths detected on upper floor. Cardiac arrest sedative. Analyzing cause. Ventilation system malfunction. Gets locked down. Suspect gets exposed to lethal amounts of sedative. Let's isolate.
The unfaithful are no more. They brought the wrath of the gods upon themselves. Do you understand? They are to blame. But we're still together. Everyone who matters is alright. What happened to her?
Who's he talking to? Dominica or the computer? Right. Guess we're going over there somewhere. Maybe. Where are we leaving? Where are we going? We activated the computer. Where's next? Are we just leaving the way we came in? It's always pushed us forward. It's never done backtracking before. Okay. The elevator, or is... down into the core? Right, some of those are like images of the nuke, aren't they? Host is disconnected. Right, sure. Let me just double check if there's anything behind it before we reconnect. Okay, I guess that's us walking into Eva's brain. Alright, alright. Also, I presume I'm on my own now, because everyone's been very quiet. Oh, there we go. That was the backup generator. Online? Online. Can I push a button to make the doors open? I guess none of these are working. Let's see if we can manually push the door open. Oh, there we go. Pull the lever! Right, we got 3 doors. Let's go with door number 3 first. I see paintings. Not just a brain in a jar. He was definitely trying to build a person as well. Okay. Daddy went full on crazy. Dear Professor, I must report an issue resulting in from the AI's rapid consumption of biocomponents. They maintain usability for roughly 4 months, significantly less time than planned. After that, they serve no purpose, and as per protocol, should be subject to sober behandelung. Therein lies the problem. We must dispose of the bodies due to ecological concerns. Yet, first of all, there is little room in the cemetery, and secondarily... Okay, the biocomponents are basically people. They were using people as components for the AI. Right. Frequent burials could negatively impact colonist morale. Once the colony begins to function normally, I'd be grateful for any suggestion solutions. Okay. The baby farm might have been not for, well, what we were expecting. Yes, there's a large collection of skulls. Yeah, we're looking at, you know, not so much Soylent Green as just Soylent silicon chips for the computer? Lucian, I need to have another child. It is my hypothesis that if 2 hosts share DNA, it is easier for them to communicate. We're her sister. We're communicating through our head. They are, for lack of a more appropriate word, synchronized, better than 2 unrelated biocomponents. The increased speed at which similar subjects shared electrical impulses in the past supports this conclusion. This is enough for me to attempt to connect a second host that is related to one currently connected. Unfortunately, I can't be me. Firstly, because I am too old, and secondarily, because it will be no one on the other side to oversee the experiment. The only other option is to create a child of my own. Unfortunately, the likelihood of this happening is low, considering I have no successful pregnancies in the last 5 years. But perhaps something can be done if I were to use the genome-altering medicine that the Nazis were experimenting with. Okay, we've got... He went full on down the rabbit hole, didn't he? Okay, right. This wasn't an art gallery I walked into. It was Dr. Mengele's workshop. Is that the way we're going? What is this? Why is it not lighting up? Why would we overlook that if... Is this maybe if we come in a different way? Oh, is that a cryogenic tube of some sort? Okay.
I know I can fix this.
The only thing we can do now is pray.
Stop.
If this is what the gods want for us, Then we should accept it.
I said, stop. There's something we can do. I just need more time.
Lucian, we have to accept things the way they are. This place you're in, it isn't healthy. You have
None of
to
this is
move on.
healthy.
Why would you even want to bring a child into this world?
Because we need to.
Does that mean he made me?
Okay, so we might not even be human. We might have been bred in that glass tube there. Right, that was door number 3. Door number 2. Some kind of workshop. Little mini greenhouse. Dr. Rudolf Schroeder noted in his findings that the biocomponent's hippocampus suffered the most stressful during excessive use of the system. What he failed to notice was that there are numerous ways to counter this stress through non-invasive methods. Precautions such as limiting the number of operations the biocomponent can work on simultaneously or applying a shift work system for most day-to-day operations can greatly decrease the stress the biocomponent is subjected to. We have already exceeding the longevity of most durable biocomponents by a factor of 10. This is even more impressive considering we are only operating with a single host. Unfortunately, there is no denying that there is a substantial deterioration of the biocomponent's memory, delusions of also becoming increasingly frequent. For this reason, and this reason alone, I have decided to conduct a physical procedure, injecting the biocomponent with modified version of the drug cocktail the Nazis formulated to create Uber soldiers. It is, I must say, rather worrying since no such experiments have previously been carried out. But the situation is dire. Right. So we shot up Eva with super soldier serum.
So this is where you spend all of your time.
Dominica?
I came to talk.
Not right now.
I know we haven't seen eye to eye for a very long time, but I wanted to put our differences aside and come here to extend my condolences.
Thank you. But I have to get back to work.
That's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. People at the processing plant are worried. No one's seen you since the funeral.
I've been busy. As I said, I need to get back to work.
I understand that's how you operate, but this obsession, it's not healthy.
Wait. The plant isn't overloading the system, is it?
No, everything's working fine. People are calling it a miracle.
Good. Good.
I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child.
Dominica, I don't have time for it.
Time for what? Grieving the death of your daughter?
You don't understand. I can still do something.
She's gone, Lucian. You can't bring her back. There's not going to be a second miracle.
Not with that
Just
attitude.
wait and see.
Yeah.
So he faked her death?
No, she definitely died. Let's check the cold storage notes here. It is undeniable that the drugs used by the Nazis have beneficial results on their host when, and I cannot stress enough how important this is, used correctly. Any alterations to the formula, however slight, could be fatal. I found the side effects to be particularly useful, especially considering the current situation among the colonists. There may come a point at which we will need to defend ourselves. Its gas form, however, is not easy to contain. That is why I deemed it necessary to create a vaccine, which I will administer to the believers. There is no reason to risk the well-being of those who decided to trust me. I just need to make sure they take it, but should not be difficult. They will do anything if they think it will be, strengthen their faith in the gods. A medically enhanced ritual wine should do it. Okay, so where he, like, gassed everyone on the dam, his faithful followers were all vaccinated against it, then. Wasn't it saying it was causing cardiac arrest? It was a sedative? Nothing back here? No, nothing back here. And the final door. I can't open this one. Is it because I need power from the others? We can only open so many doors. Let's try. Can I flip the switch again? No. Ah. We have to go down now. Okay. Excuse me. Let me... There you go. Alright, well... I presume we're somewhere near the end. Oh, that's the door. I was trying to go through the window. Is it some kind of MRI scanner? Oh, no, no, we're just going into a tunnel. Into the final act. Into acceptance. Yep. Hopefully this acts more like a epilogue. Because, you know, it's gone 7 now. Let's see if it... Well, there's old Idrisil. I guess we're going this way, actually. Follow the path that actually goes somewhere. So the water's very blue. You know, water isn't normally that iridescent. We should all embrace the Schadenfreude. It's time. It was fate that brought us to this place, and it is fate that now leads us away. We leave tomorrow in search of another place that we can call home. We mistook this place for paradise. We know now that it was never meant to be our paradise, but it could be yours. I know you will come here, if not in a year, then perhaps in 5. If not 5, then in 10. But you will come here. You cannot avoid it. It may seem cruel, but the gods have a plan for us all. You can try to run from your destiny, but it will catch up with you in the end. You will come here, and you will have a chance to make everything right. You know what needs to be done, Sismon. Lucian. Lucian is talking directly to us. Not good. I guess we're getting on the boat. Certainly looks that way, doesn't it? Oh. I best not have to do each stroke. Oh my god, it's going to make me do each stroke. Oh my god. Just go. This is all going to be, like, scripted animations. You might as well just have me go... Fucking tedious, yeah. Final flashback?
Do you want me to read something to you?
No.
The light is hurting my eyes today. Open the drawer for me, would you? I got upset when you found that. I shouldn't have.
It's okay, Mom.
Also, noticing the symbol on the lighter as well. I thought it was a peace sign, but it wasn't.
Who forgives you?
Wear your mask,
Jesus.
people. Yeah.
What a smart, brave young man you turned out to be.
Mom, what are you talking about? Forgive you for what?
Forgive me for taking you away from him.
Mom, I don't understand. Why are you telling me this?
Hey, welcome, Dan. How are we? It's not immersive, it's just
It's not
tedious.
your fault. You did what you had to.
I mean, if you're going to make me go across the lake, you might as well just give me a forward direction, not have to keep pushing the mouse up onto a thing. And occasionally he has to change the... Oh. This really is just artificially increasing the length of it by making these random-ass button prompts. Oh, you're playing some Red Dead, are you? How many poor innocent creatures have you murdered for their hide? And how many times have you been shot? You're annoyed. I'm the one having to play this highlight. Wires wrapped around the roots of the tree. So I take it Eva's part of the tree as well? Oh, it's the king of making simple game tests real and tedious. Okay, she's actually in cold storage. Okay.
I bet this isn't how you imagined you'd find me. Everything came back to me when you found that grave. Like a flood. To think I was keeping the truth from myself for all that time. It's amazing what the human mind is capable of.
Eva, you're alive.
I am.
That's good.
At this point, I don't really know, Shimon.
Well, she's
What I
not
do
quite a
know is
brain
that I
in the
was really
Josh,
upset when I told
but
you
she's
to
definitely
leave.
hooked up to the network.
I'm glad you didn't listen.
There are so many things I want to...
I'm tired, Shimon. I don't know how much more of this I can take. I think I'd like to go.
What do you mean?
So we're going to have one final option.
want
Switch
to
off the
unplug
machine
me.
or join
Eva.
her.
Why?
Shimon, I don't even understand what I am anymore.
You're my sister.
You're my sister.
I always wanted to have a sibling. I'm glad I can call you brother. Thank you for saying that. You know, I tried to forgive him for leaving me here, but I can't. Do you think that makes me a bad person? Tell me, what kind of father condemns his own daughter to oblivion?
I'm not sure what to say.
I was created for a reason. Fate your death to save you?
Milton made me.
Go with a reason.
In a lab. It must have been for a reason.
Maybe it was always about us meeting here?
Oh, okay, we better get to click
Milton
on
lied
both.
about your death to save you.
And you think it was justified?
I think he loved you as a father more than anything else.
Shimon, that's really a lot to take in. I don't know what to do with it. How do you imagine my life here will look, huh? You think I'll be able to go outside, see the sunshine? What happens if there's a power outage and I'm all alone? Or if someone comes and tries to take this place and use it? You think I'll be strong enough to defend myself?
Well, we walked
Stronger than
past
you
the gun
think.
turrets. They're all out of ammo.
Eva, tell me, what will happen to you if I agree?
Well, that depends on what you believe happens when someone dies. What do you think?
Meet the people who died before you. Nothing. There is nothing there. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's scary, right? It makes you feel small, insignificant. That's probably what we are at the end of the day. I think you're ready
Ready for what?
to make the decision. I want you to know that I'll accept your decision no matter what it is.
Well, I mean, there's not an option to, like, put her in... I mean, there's these computers with the handy USB ports. Maybe we can put her brain in on a USB drive and take it with us.
I will do it. Eva?
I'm here. Thank you, Shimon. It's a relief to know my fate is settled. But that leaves us with you. What are you going to do?
We're definitely going to leave.
I want to leave this place. What do you think?
I think you're making the right choice. There is nothing good to be found here anymore. This place can finally be forgotten. So, what's your final decision, Shimon?
I will go.
Take care out there. I hope you find what you're looking for. Goodbye, brother.
Initiate shutdown sequence in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Scotty, warp speed. I can't do it, Captain. We didn't get to put her on the USB drive then. Clomp, 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 clomp. This has been far from warp speed, hasn't it? So, presumably she'd been in that cryotube for best part of 20 years? And there we have it. That was Paradise Lost. My assessment, I mean, some of the environmental design weren't too bad. Some of the voice acting not too bad as well. bloody frustrating you couldn't move quicker than, like, a, yeah, I mean, they definitely needed to up the movement speed, or at least give you an option for a proper jog. It didn't even have to be a run. A jog would have been fine. Some of the interactions were pointless. The forcing you to manually push door open, manually push or it all was very artificially increased. It would have been better just to have the option somebody could take it at their own pace, or, you know, jog through it. It would have been about an hour long, and I would have been fine with that. So yeah, I feel like they shot themselves in the foot trying to make it longer than it really was. That's the thing that I take away from it. It felt like it was artificially inflated for no real reason other than saying, we've got a 4-hour game, as opposed to, we've got a sub 2-hour game. Admittedly, though, I mean, it's relatively cheap. It's like, I think it was like £7.50. So it's not a $20 game or anything like that. So yeah, it's not a huge outlay, but for what's there are better walking sims. I would highly recommend like Firewatch or what came of Edith Finch, stuff like that, where it felt like it's telling a strong narrative and you feel like you're involved in the story as opposed to just, yeah. And we pegged the, well, she wasn't exactly downloaded into the Matrix, but she was hooked up to it. But we pegged that very early on, didn't we? I think it was probably, if you played Soma, you probably would have twigged to that pretty early, but yeah. Paradise Lost, copyright 2020, yeah, okay. But yes, that was Paradise Lost. Hopefully you enjoyed it. A little later today, but like I said, I knew it was going to be somewhere between 3 and 4 hours, and we're at like 3 hours 50 minutes for the gameplay. And we pretty much picked up everything. We interacted with, I think, everything possibly going. So, if we'd maybe only operated doors and computers, we would have got through that much sooner. But yep, that was Paradise Lost. So let me mark this up and say goodbye to you lovely